tweet has been sent out. Link,
Artifice, can you make sure that I'm being heard and also like everything else is being heard too? Like make sure the music's being heard just fine. Or anybody. Artifice is just usually the one who does it, so.
I can probably check.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, yeah, you're a little quiet, but yeah, we can hear you.
Alright, I don't know.
Oh, an ad started playing.
I don't actually know how to like make my mic louder. I could actually.
You might be able to adjust it.
It's good. I can hear everyone.
All right, wait. Let me know now. Am I slightly louder now?
Not by much.
This is the fucking longest ad.
All right. What about now? Am I, by any chance?
Yeah, just a little louder. Yeah.
All right. Is it good enough?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah.
All right. I could turn on the music if that's what would be
No,
needed.
it's not the music.
No,
Actually,
your voice is fine. I think your voice is fine, Alex.
Cool. You think what, Artifice?
I can't. Oh, okay. It's like the music is really quiet, but yeah, it's still there. Okay.
Oh, I can turn up the music a little bit if you need me to.
A little bit, yeah. It's like barely there.
All right, it's like 80.
I just love how. Okay.
I think it's.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds
that sounds
good. Everyone else talk.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
So Moth is gonna be just quiet throughout the whole episode.
Yeah, Moth, you sound like shit.
I feel like it.
Yeah, you really do.
Sorry.
Low-key, you sound terrible.
You really do, but you're in a
Like,
freaking
you
car.
remember
dude.
how when I
also in a
first
car,
joined,
so-
like I was simping so hard over your voice, Moth? No, you sound like garbage.
All right,
you sound like
Can
trash.
somebody just pause this music for a second so I can introduce us?
Where's the bot app?
Literally, yeah, just go to music.
Are we on stream?
Pause. Oh,
All right, hi
Yeah, Nico?
everybody.
I
Welcome
tried.
All right, hi everybody. Welcome back to Critical Chaos. If you don't know who we are a podcast where we play Dungeons and Dragons live. I'm Alex, the DM. These are my players, and today we have a new person. New person, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Henry, and I'll be playing for the past who knows how long.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to say before we dive in?
Henry is my very good friend, and I love him so much. We've known each other for like 7 years, and if any of you are mean to Henry, I'm killing you. I'm murdering you.
All right. So, last time on Critical Chaos, where to start? Our party spent about a month on a deserted beach island where Marlowe finally got to throw Elmaris the birthday party of his dreams, with a little bit of help from a goddess, and by a little bit of help I mean she carried it. But anyway,
And also, I owe her a favor
Ella.
now.
you really do owe her a favor. I'm so excited.
Was it worth it? For Elmaris, yes.
But you don't care, not at all.
What
I
else
don't care.
happened? Didiki,
Oh my
learned some
God.
new barbarian things.
I did. Oh, okay. Yeah, that. Yeah, I did that.
I don't know what else Didiki did besides. Oh, Didiki swang some dick.
Yeah, there it is.
He's swaying his lizard dick,
His schlong.
which we now know he has.
Dick and
Anyways.
balls are canon to every.
God.
Balls and bussy out.
This is
Balls.
this is early. We're talking about dicks early
It is,
today.
it is
what
like,
else
Not
happened?
even 5
We're
minutes
getting
into the
demonetized for
stream.
this episode too, apparently.
Funk worked on starting a new spell, and at the end of the month, they were brought back to a town they haven't been to in quite a while. Baraska, the capital city of Acrios, where King Malkif has been waiting for you. Funk, you interacted a bit with Ilrune, your teacher.
Ilrune.
He was not super pleased to see you.
It really wasn't. It
Possibly
really wasn't.
because you guys hadn't answered any messages. Not really your fault, but what can you do at this point? Elmaris, you
Yeah.
finally got that flower to that artificer. and have
Yeah.
repaid your debt.
I have.
And the rest of you, well, that's going to be learned today. Actually, one more thing. What else happened, Jacob?
What did happen?
While Funk was returning to his dorm room, he saw a wonderful, beautiful sight in his room. Very special boy we haven't seen in quite a while.
Wow.
A special three-headed boy we haven't seen in quite a while. In Funk's room was Barthoon the Chimera,
Yeah.
my sweet
Yay.
summer child,
Dude, the boy.
whom we lost,
boy.
and I've been worrying about since we lost him.
The
How
man.
Now he's
long
back,
had
and
Barthoon
I'm sure
been
there's
gone?
zero
Not that super long,
Like
honestly.
2 months, right? In
That's
The
quite a long
timeline?
time, though.
Is a pretty
months?
long time.
And now we
yeah.
begin the month of, I don't remember the name of the month because I exited out of the calendar page, but I will pull that up right now. If anybody else remembers, Artifice, if you remember the name of the month. Oh wait, it's in my D&D lore.
It's like
We are in Sunem.
July. Yeah.
Sunemt, yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
July.
of course.
I'll describe it. Can somebody start the music back up?
Wait, no, didn't we?
We
Fair
paused
enough.
it.
Sunemt?
It is Sunem because we
Paused
just finished
it, so-
Beldac.
underscore.
Yo, Dr.
Oh, I
Pepper,
thought we spent the
sponsor.
entire month of Sunemt in that little.
Isn't it play?
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
On the island.
I tried unpausing.
I need
I'm
like
dumb.
calmer freaking fantasy music, but I don't have any. Let's see if this.
Oh wait, no, it is Sunemt. Wait, no. I thought it was under. Whatever.
That's fine. We'll live.
Fine.
Overfall.
It's a month.
All right.
It's one of those two.
So anyway, as we start the day, I don't like this. Pause the music. Stop the music.
Can we skip it?
It's an hour
Get the music
long.
going. No, stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
Keep it-
is there not?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'll find something calmer at break. I do not feel like having disaster fantasy music playing in my, really blaring into my ears. Artifice, can you set it up so that it's playing like white noise or something? Or if you find something calmer, throw it on.
Hold
I
Damn it.
appreciate it.
up. I'm trying
Play
to find
Legend
something.
of the Dragoon.
Has to be copyright free.
Yeah. Anyway. So, let's start back up where we left off. All of you are in your keep. The unnamed keep so far, I don't think you guys have named it yet. But does anybody want to walk out and take a stroll through the city?
I mean, since we're back in town, we might as well go around, see the sights. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'm probably gonna hang out with Funk because, I mean, Didiki knows that he has family here, so he'll probably hang out with Funk for a little while.
All right.
Yes.
I don't know what I want to. I'm vibing. Marla's gonna vibe. Marla is hang out with
Vibe in the town square fountain.
any group.
Sorry, it's the month of Umberfell. I'm stupid. I forgot that the entire month of Sunemth was spent on that
Umberfell.
beach.
Oh, that's right, because it was summertime.
No, it's definitely not.
No.
Summertime.
Very much not
No.
summertime.
It's
We're
definitely
on
not.
a
summertime.
goddess
Very much
Kraken island getaway.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it was
Specifically
like
catered to
summertime.
us.
If any of
It
you
wasn't.
step outside. Last time you were in Baraska, winter was beginning. Snow was on the ground. The cobblestone pathways were lined with ice. Like, I say lined with ice. It was very much like little patches that people would like fall and bust their ass on. Not entire sheets, but just little patches on certain stones. You can hear birds starting to chirp. And you can see that a lot of trees are beginning to bloom again. Flowers are beginning to grow. You can see some people from the Mages Guild are starting to make their way through and just kind of like put a hand over like patches of dirt and just like let flowers grow, like just right out of the ground. And you can see Funk if actually, yeah, who is stepping out of the keep?
I've never been to Baraska before.
You have not.
Me neither. I have not been to Vraska.
It is still the same day, Funk. So if you're spending time with Barthoon, that is understandable. It is about.
Yeah, I will be doing that.
It is about. Let's say, you guys had just gotten there. It's about like noon right now.
Noon time.
Did you tell the rest of the party that you got Barthene back?
I have not yet, but
Oh,
it,
okay.
it will be. It will be brought up. Don't worry.
Didiki doesn't know who Barthoon is at all.
It's not like
so this is gonna be a
Marlo
fun-
feels bad. Like, Marlo doesn't feel bad. Like, Marlo didn't lose Barthene, but, like, you
And
know.
you did.
Marlo lost Barthoon.
I'm gonna grab Sour Patch Kids while y'all do that. While y'all argue.
I did not lose Barthene. I tried to help a poor little defenseless chimera who was hiding and whimpering underneath
And then
the
you lost
kitchen
him in the process.
of a necromancer. No.
And then you proceeded to leave it after it cried.
I proceeded to fall down a ladder.
With
I mean,
the
whose
chimera
fault
in
was that,
hand.
Nico?
My dice.
Because really, when you're holding a baby child, did you really think
Absolutely.
sliding down a wooden ladder?
People, you know what? People drop babies all the time. Like, this is not my fault. This is alright.
People
this is
drop
not
babies all the time.
They do. People drop babies all the time.
Yeah, you get
It's
mad
like-
at Jacob when
Yeah.
he says, "I would kick a child."
I mean, to be fair,
Like-
one's on accident.
Yeah, like you accidentally drop a baby. It's not like you purposefully drop a baby. You purposefully punch
Yeah,
a
but you
child.
can't just justify dropping a child by saying, people drop child babies all the time. It doesn't matter to me.
People
It's
drop
just
childs all the
mental.
time.
He ran into my knife.
It
He ran into
happens
my knife
enough.
10
It
times.
happens enough that it's understandable if you drop a
Oh
baby.
yeah, it's totally fine.
No one's,
yeah.
no one's gonna
Totally,
crucify
totally
you if you drop a
All right.
baby. It's like, oh,
So,
don't worry about
update.
that.
Who
Moving
is
on.
okay? Who's doing what? Funk, you're spending time with Barthoon. I assume you took him back in your room.
Yes. Oh yeah, there will be. Gotta clear things up.
Elmaris, what you doing?
Probably just wandering around. Because, I mean, it's been a while since I've been in town. I want to see if anything interesting is happening. If anyone wants to join me, feel free.
I'll join you, and I'll give Funk and Barthoon their alone time. I don't know if he's there, but I'll let them do their thing.
Fennec
I'll
is going to
also-
look for a gun again.
All right, you've already
Bro,
looked.
why
This is,
the fuck are
Alright.
you outside?
we will resolve that in a second.
Outside now? What the fuck?
Marlo, what are you doing?
I'll hang out with Elmaris and Didiki.
All right,
Hey,
let's. Finrick, are you with Marlo, Elmaris, and Didiki, or are you on your own looking for a Glock?
I'm with them.
All right. Since you have already searched this place, I need you to roll me an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, do I know that you are looking for a Glock? Like, would you tell us, like, if we're out in the markets and stuff, like, you're looking for a Glock?
I mean, I'll pretty much be like, I'm going for the fucking gun shit.
Going Glock hunting.
And that
Glock
I
hunting.
feel like Marlo would definitely help. Like, Marlo has helped before with Finrick's journey to find a Glock.
I mean, all
So
right.
can I?
Finrick, you can roll me. Marlo, you're proficient in investigation, right?
I am. It's
All
one
right.
of my skills.
All right, Finrick, can you please roll me an investigation check just straight?
Okay. I got a 5.
we love the audio
You-
quality. And
You
the
got a
vertical
5?
picture.
Is that what you said, Moth?
Yeah.
All right. You visit all of the places that you had visited before that had immediately, like, initially turned you away. This time, like, you knock on the door, you say the word hand, and before you even get to the word can, you're like, "Can I get a hand?" And the door's slammed in your face.
Ooh.
Nice.
Well.
Tad bit on the nose.
All right. So you guys do not successfully find a hand cannon.
Sad.
Wow.
Rip.
Dang.
Sad.
What do you guess?
Call me
That's
unsurprised.
The the day he finds that hand cannon, it's gonna be like in the Adventure Zone
Well-
when Taco makes a fucking taco with
Yeah.
a human.
finale.
Just like an eruption of super magic. Yeah. Like an eruption of super magic.
You know,
There are definitely places in this world where you can find them. You guys are just not
Yeah.
going to them.
well, Finric, because we're all as a group, so I'm assuming we like see this happen, or we're aware
Yes.
that this is going on. Finric, we are back in Acrios, and the one place we saw this supposed hand cannon was in Killmount. So perhaps if we have some spare time, we could go to Killmount again. I mean, like at some point, because that's the one place we know we've seen this item that you've so desperately been seeking.
That is a good idea.
It is.
All right. Now, Mars, you're like just looking around the city, seeing what's changed.
Yeah, just trying to see what's going on. It's been a
Alright.
while.
From what you see, what's your passive perception?
Hi.
Like
It's 17.
All right.
17.
Nothing seems to have changed, but as you walk further and further into the city, you can pick up on these like little small things that you don't remember from like being here before. You can see at least 3 instances of like you've passed an alleyway and you've seen like somebody getting the shit beat out of them in the alleyway. You kind of look and you notice that there are more guards on patrol just through the streets, openly walking through the streets. You do not remember that from last time. You can see shops are kind of like, they're more heavily guarded now, like their doors and things. You can see there's like locks and stuff that whenever somebody like walks up, they have to like knock in a specific way and then the lock gets open for them. And you just start picking up on these little like things that you wouldn't notice unless you were paying slightly closer attention. And you just kind of like stop for a second. And you're like, I don't remember that being here last time.
That's odd. Wonder what the root cause of all this is. I'm sure we'll find out.
What's going on? I've never like.
Right, you're new here.
I haven't been here either.
I don't know. It just seems like it's kind of hard to put my finger on exactly, but it's like things are more dubious. That might not be the right word. People are being more cautious. There's like, I don't remember it being this.
They're being on edge.
Yeah, everyone's on edge, and there's just more
Yes.
crime happening. I guess you could say that's. I'm not sure if I like putting it like that, but that's the closest approximation.
Didiki doesn't like crime.
Didiki doesn't like crime.
Didiki, you've like eaten people before.
Pretty sure that's a crime.
Yeah, like I'm like
No.
can't. Well,
No.
it wouldn't be
Didiki
technically
hungry.
not. That's a valid point. Hunger. You gotta feed yourself. You need sustenance.
Yes.
All right, you guys are doing this. While you guys are doing this, Funk, what are you doing?
So upon like seeing Barthoon, I'm assuming this like we're at the point where Barthoon tackled Funk.
Well, did you move
At
Barthoon
that
back into
point?
the room
Or
before
have
like
we-
anybody
have we
walked
passed
past
that?
you,
Oh
or?
yeah, yeah.
All right, then
Oh,
let's
yeah,
say you've
we're
just
back, we're
like
back in the room.
moved back into your room.
Okay. Funk's a little freaked out. He's freaking out. He's excited. He's seen his boy again. But after like a second of like processing what happened, he's gonna hug Barthoon a nice little hug, and just fucking starts tearing up.
Barthoon's heads kind of like
Is it-
curl up, like, and each place like on a different spot, and they just kind of like curl up tightly against
Fucking
you.
awesome. He's just like, oh my god, where have you been? What happened? I'm so sorry for leaving. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry. But you're here. You're here. Everything's great now. Oh god, I have to tell. How'd you get? Who put you here? Oh god, and all
The
that kind of
chimera
stuff
just
while
kind of
he's like
like
tearing up.
cocks all of its heads at you and doesn't give a response
Yeah.
because it legit cannot.
Yeah. Right. You don't talk. Okay. So for first things first, I need to tell everyone that you're back, because we've all been worried that you've been gone. It's amazing that you're back. I don't understand why you're back, but I'm happy you are. As all that matters is that you're back, and I'm happy. But oh god, what's everyone gonna think? What's everyone gonna think when I walk this thing out? Can I even walk you out? No, I can't walk you out. Stay in the room. What I do is he like, and Funk's like just like pacing back and forth as he's saying all this, like trying to come up with a plan while flustered. Okay. I can message some. We can send me a message. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Have him wear a trench coat.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I'll put him in. I'll put him in a trench coat. Give him a little pumpkin head as his face.
3
Are you
pumpkin
being
heads.
serious or are you joking?
No.
I mean, it might have worked. It could work.
That would not work.
No. He is not the shape of anything human or animal, except his heads. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to. I'm going to cast sending,
All right, who are you gonna message?
and I'm going to message. Who should I message first? On Mars. I'm going to message on Mars.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure
I was
they're with
thinking
the,
of
the
Morris
group.
too. I was thinking
One of the
Morris.
responsible ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm responsible.
Sure.
You are like
I'm more
an
responsible than Marlo.
8-year-old. That is so not
like an
true. That is
infant.
like the
I have
hardest
lost
thing
them
to
in
true.
different
I have not
ways.
lost
That
a
is
baby
so
chimera
not
yet.
true.
You're just
I have
both
not lost
irresponsible
a
in
baby
different
It wasn't
ways.
my fault that Barthune was captured. It wasn't Marlo's fault that Barthune was captured. That's Funk's fault for leaving his child
All right, Funk,
unattended.
what are you
Like,
saying in the
it's
I
sending?
will
not
say.
What are you
What are you
saying in the
saying to me?
sending
the
message?
kidnapper.
Blame is 60-40. First off, blame is 60-40. 60% me,
60 to
40%
you.
I'll take that.
I can live with a good 70-30 split.
All right.
Oh my
So, Funk, what are you
God.
saying in your message
60-40.
to Elmaris?
Come to my room in castle immediately. Big news.
All right.
That's it.
Elmaris just gets the message and immediately thinks Funk's gonna show him his dick.
I'm like, so this big news you're talking about.
You can
Big
send a
news.
message back.
Is Funk like an old man?
Elmaris, you can send a message
No,
back.
Funk's an adult. In terms of dwarf use,
How
he's
old
like
is
an adult.
Funk?
Like a young adult.
Yeah, and now
He's like
Elmaris is like a child.
150,
Oh,
I'm a
Mars-
really young elf. You're right.
Yeah,
Are you
Elmaris
sending a
is
message
barely an
back?
adult.
Okay. All right. Be there in a bit. Out in the city.
All right.
I should say bring group. Bring group.
Well, I'm probably gonna bring them with me because I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not
probably.
leaving Didicky to explore the city on his own, and I don't know if I trust Marlo to not. I don't know.
Trustworthy.
It's like
Get
leaving
a
a child
one poster
unattended
put up
at
for
like
them.
Six
so
Flags.
trustworthy. I don't need one of those leash backpacks.
Didicky,
Right.
You
know,
can
that's a
just hold
really
my
good idea.
hand, and I will stand by your side.
Didicky would own
As soon
a
as you
leash
say
backpack.
that, hand grabbed. Right. So,
Dang.
unless there's anything anyone else wants to do, Funk apparently wants us to visit his dorm room. Well, maybe not us. He messaged me specifically, but still.
I feel like we're like a joint package deal. Like if
At
he's
this
like,
point,
if
yeah.
if it's either like all of us or none of us, we're all getting captured for making deals with
Yeah.
chaos goddesses.
Mm-hmm. Which is a fun habit of yours, I suppose.
Look, I haven't made any more deals, so
Is that
What's your
is
passive
that true?
insight? What's your passive
My passive
insight?
insight is also really high. It's also 17.
can I roll deception?
Yeah, roll a
God
deception.
damn.
Well,
Beats
Mars, are you
plus-
actively trying to? Nah, we'll
Well,
use your
I don't
passive.
believe Marlo. Yeah, I'm like being used my passive, but also Mars, as much as Mars loves Marlo, does not trust Marlo to make responsible
Ooh.
decisions.
That was a crit fail.
So
right.
Marlo, you've been with Marlo long enough to know that Marlo definitely has a couple tells when they're lying.
Hell yeah.
You can see that Marlo's ear kind of like twitches when you when they say, "Yeah, I'm not making any deals with any chaos goddesses."
Right. Yeah. That's this may be a conversation for later, but let's let's go back to
I'm
Funk's
being
dorm.
completely honest with you right now.
Marlo.
I'm
Marlo,
being
Marlo,
completely honest.
You
I've-
know, I don't really care too
bestie,
much about the rest of
bestie.
you. So
Mhm,
there would be
mhm.
no
Trustworthy
reason for me to
person.
ask
Yeah,
for any
right.
favors on you,
Right.
any of you guys'
Yeah,
behalf.
of course
Like,
not. Of course not.
none
Yeah,
at
of course.
all.
You're not lying to my face right now at all.
No, I,
Mhm.
I'm being so truthful.
Mhm.
Scout's honor, and Marlo's gonna like hold up, gonna try
Oh my
at
God.
first to like, because Almaris and Marlo are holding hands, gonna try and first to use their hand to lift that the one that they're holding hands with Omar, and then like does the other one. It's like Scout's honor. I don't know
Mhm.
how to do that. I don't know what the thing is. I'm not a scout. I'm a pirate.
Right, yeah.
And do pirates
Anyways,
have honor?
It
off
is
to
this
Funk's
like
dorm.
Scout's honor.
No, is
Not
it?
this.
Is it? No, this
No,
is the
it's
fucking
not
Star
that.
Trek shit.
Like,
Scout's honor. Yeah, it's
Scout's honor.
Scout. Like just like doing different hand signs. Scout.
Alright.
Scout's honor. Scout's honor.
So you guys are making your way back.
mhm.
Fenric, are you heading
Yeah.
with them?
I am.
All right. You
I
guys
do have
all
a plan
begin
for afterwards,
to
though.
head back to Didiki. Are you heading back with them?
Yes, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys all begin to head back.
Martha's really getting into character.
Yeah.
Druid time.
You guys
Druid
all
time.
begin to head back to.
I mean, I'm walking the greenway. So
You guys all
is
begin to head back to the keep. And Funk, are you like waiting for them in the kitchen? Are you in your room? You're still in your room, I assume, right? Because that's what you told them you would be.
Yes, yes, still in my room, and if I guess depending on when they get there, they would probably see like Funk's head like stick out. Let's go back in.
All right. Yeah, as you guys are walking up the stairs, and you like Elmaris, as you're like peeking up the stairs, you can just see Funk's head pop out for a second, make eye contact with you, and just pop back into his like room.
Right. Okay. Well, whatever this is, it'll be interesting. So let's go ahead and find out what it's all about.
Now, Funk, are you fully clothed?
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm fully clothed.
I was like, right.
Fuck,
So
do you
about
have
this,
your dick out?
Is it with you today?
lots
Is it with
of
you?
lots of schlongs out and about
and
in
dicks.
recent sessions.
You know,
Yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
work with kids all
kinda
day.
sus.
I need like an outlet for all of the inappropriate jokes I cannot make while I'm at work.
Kind of sus.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
Penises, that is my one true love. Gobble gobble, I guess.
Very funny.
say
gobble, yes. Gobble gobble, I guess. Oh my god.
See, I'm funny, Nico.
You're so funny, Alex, and you're so handsome. Oh my gosh, look at your stunning
Yeah,
face.
Alex is very handsome.
Thank you. Anyway,
Alex is so cute.
all
I
right.
wish Alex would marry me instead of Gwen. I take
I
that
don't know if
back.
Gwen's
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know if Gwen's even watching the stream right now, so you're
Whoa.
okay.
Don't watch the VOD.
somebody
Don't watch
clip
the VOD.
that.
Don't watch the VOD.
Damn.
Don't watch the
I will
VOD.
clip it. I don't know if Gwen's currently watching the stream, so.
At
Funk,
least
you
you'll
just
get paid attention to when you're married.
you really just had to get like literally the worst picture of me for our Instagram post. My eyes were closed. Anyway,
I just took a random picture.
all right. Anyways, moving on. Do you guys head into Funk's room?
Yes.
Cautiously, yes.
Yes.
All right.
I'm just busting in there.
Just like peeking the head around through the door, just like, what am I getting myself into?
Alright. So before y'all enter, Funk's like pops his head out real quick. It's like, okay, right here.
He's like, let me slip into something more comfortable.
Shut up.
Oh my god.
He has a robe
Shut
on.
up.
As he peeks out.
Oh god.
He has a silk robe on.
Ooh,
Yeah, I have a see-through
Red and
silk
black
robe
silk.
on.
Metro Man?
So,
sheer. Very
black and
sheer.
red.
Metro
Black
Man.
and red.
Anyways,
Hell
He
yeah.
peeks his head out like, okay, so when you get in here, don't freak out, okay?
that's
Okay?
That is mildly concerning.
yeah,
Funk.
that is mildly concerning. Listen, I've seen some weird things, but I don't.
Let's see.
It's good. It's good news, I swear. Then Funk gets behind the door and like slowly opens it, and Tori, you can see the boy, the special boy.
Oh, oh my
Barthoon
god!
is
What?
there.
What?
He's here.
Wait,
Okay.
how did you? How? Wait, you managed to find him without us?
I didn't find him. You did this without it?
Elmar sounds
No, he was
so weird. I love it.
just in my room. He was just there.
Just
I
chilling in your
opened
room
the-
when
I
you
opened the
just
door and he
happened,
was
when you
there.
just happened to get back in town, despite no one knowing that we would be back here because we were. Right, this is a little
Well,
suspicious, right? I'm not the
Yeah,
only
this
one-
sounds
Yeah.
like a trap.
I mean,
it sounds
one
like that
person-
might not.
I'm not gonna say anything. You guys continue.
No, I know one person
gonna-
who wouldn't. Yeah, but
I'm
It
oh sorry.
they didn't just appear. They did. But I'm sure I know who did it. And he pulls out the note that came attached to Barthoon.
Ooh, I want to read it.
You've had a run-in with this person before.
Yeah, let Didiki read
I
it.
think you.
Ooh,
Didiki, you
Didiki.
Now,
can't read.
I know
Yes, I can. I can do words. Watch. Didiki holds his hands out and like with the note, head held high.
Didiki, I'm not gonna give you the note.
He leans into Funk's ear. Look, like sage whisper, like loud as fuck. Please, Didiki can read. Didiki can read.
No, the point. There's no. Stop. I think it's Eris.
Oh, oh. What can we know what the note says?
Yes, can we know what the note says,
Yes.
please?
Alex, what did the note
I
say again?
You know,
Jacob.
This was
motherfucker,
last
you didn't
week.
write
I
this
was
shit
excited.
down.
I didn't do
You
anything.
didn't write
Sorry.
it down. You motherfucker.
I was too excited.
You know what? I don't
I
remember
was
what it
too
says,
excited.
and I don't want to go back and check the stream, so I'll retcon it later if it's wrong. But it just says
It was like a
for all
gift-
your
like a
hard
gift
work.
from me to you.
yeah, a gift from me to you for all your hard work -E.
Gift from me to you, all your hard work. That's
I thought
say
Eris was
that.
spelled with an A, low key.
No, isn't it ERIS?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I thought it was.
that's how you spell her name.
Yeah.
Ah, so Didiki doesn't know letters.
Wait, I have a secondary question. Why? Okay, not that Eris isn't like so kind and generous
She
and
is.
yep,
You have never liked
totally
Eris
did it.
once.
Um, why would she do this for you, Funk? Not saying like
I
you're not
don't
like
know.
a great guy or anything, but
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like this might have.
I never made a deal with her or anything. I never did anything. Like back, I even like you heard me say to her that I would never accept, an offer from her because I'm a wizard. We do all our stuff on our own. I've stated this, so I don't know
Do
why
you
she did
know
this.
any? Do you know anyone else who their name
Other
starts
than
with the
you, who is
letter E? Their name fucking start. Can I finish? Their name fucking starts with the letter E. Funk.
Morris, did you do this?
As brilliantly talented as I am, no, this was not something I did.
What?
No, yeah.
What was your mentor's name? Funk.
Ilrune. Starts with an I.
Ilrune with an I, yes.
Ah, all right.
It could have been Eris.
I mean, that would make
She's
sense.
nice.
It's most likely Eris. If
She's
She is
anything,
very
someone
nice.
we know who has
It
the
is Eris.
capability to do something like this, just out of the blue and unexpected. Unexpected is kind of her modus operandi.
Dang.
Yeah,
what?
but she like does
what?
things for the specific purpose of like causing chaos. So I feel like this butterfly
No,
effect
that's
of you getting Barfoon back
I
is
don't
gonna cause
understand.
a bunch of other shit to happen. Aries! And Marla's just gonna start shouting, Aries,
Oh,
are you in my head? Right? Are you like not busy? Or
Are you with us? Give us a sign.
Here.
like pop in for a quick chat?
Ooh.
You hear nothing.
Oh.
Figures.
All right. I think she might be busy planning and plotting whatever the fuck comes after you getting Barthoon back. So
I could talk to her.
I don't know, but the important thing here is Barthoon's back. He's here. That's
sure that's actually Barthoon though.
I don't know Barthoon, and he's gonna like poke Barthoon, not with the blade, but like with the
with a
blunt
spear.
end.
Just
Yeah, with the blunt end, he's just gonna like poke him gently.
I think he just starts stabbing Barthoon.
But Didiki fucking
I know.
yeah, he's inspecting the hell out of Barthoon, like doing all that animal stuff where they like smell each other.
All right.
Maybe
Are
sniff
you
each
sniffing his
other.
butt?
No, I'm not a dog.
Are
I'm
you
a
sniffing
lizard.
his butt?
What are you trying to
I'm a
gain
lizard.
from this,
Barthoon's butt?
Didiki?
Introductions, letting him know that I'm not, trying to eat him, even though I had a real player thing where I was like, what did he attack Barthoon on site? Maybe, probably not. But that and I don't know. Insight check maybe?
Go ahead
To
and
see if there's
roll,
any mojo going on.
roll an insight check.
Okay. Oh shit. Let's see. I'll do Zealot 1-4. Sorry, I have them all lined up nice and neat. Why not? All right. What is my insight? I think it's only like plus. I think it's like minus. Aha! +2. 2 + 2 is 4. So
2 + 2 is fish, actually.
You
So true, Bestie.
What kind of vibes are you picking up?
what kind of vibes am I picking up, Alex?
you can't really like you don't get a vibe. There's no vibe. You just kind of like you're kind of looking and you're like I don't know what to make of this creature. You've never seen a creature like it before.
I have not. I've never met a chimera before. He kind of like gets back up and keeps poking it with the back end of his halberd.
Make me an animal handling check, Didiki.
All right. Ooh, am I good at those? I'm pretty decent at those. Dude. Okay, that is a 13 plus 2, 15.
All right. You managed to poke Barthun with your halberd in a way to not like aggravate or upset him. Funk, you're
Yes.
just kind of looking at Didiki, just like poking
Like,
the back end of his halberd into what
not
is
hard
essentially
though.
your
It's
child.
just like a. It's just like,
Hey,
what are you?
hey, Didiki, can you? Didiki,
Yes.
stop, stop! Don't do that.
Okay.
This, I don't want to get any. I don't want anything bad to happen here, because it could. I've seen Barthun in a while, so I don't know.
He kind of does like
Don't.
a fast
poking.
little kid nod and just like he's staring, not staring daggers, but he's like staring intensely at this little fella. He's just like, what are you? Who are you? Kind of deal. Wait a minute. Who are you?
I think we're gonna be
Are you?
special friends.
Oh my god, please don't say that. Should
It's from the-
like should I know it's from the Kazoo kid.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Barthune be like traumatized or something? Wasn't Barthune like tiny? How big is Barthune now? Has Barthune grown?
I mean, Barthun's grown like a fair amount since the last time you saw him.
It's
Like,
only
he
been a
is
couple
about-
months.
Been
Funk,
2
he is
months.
about up to like belly button range for you.
Has Barthon just been chilling here the whole time?
You don't know.
Like, that's just a suspicion I've got going.
Does anyone else know that Barthune is here, or just us at the moment?
Are you
I
asking me or
think
you
just
asking
us.
No,
I
I'm
don't
asking
want.
Funk.
To my knowledge, I'm the only one. We're the only ones who know. That's why I'm afraid to take him out.
This seems
Like,
like
I'm pretty
so
sure they don't.
suspicious. Like, fuck, this is too good to be true. Like, I'm all for like nice things happening to good people, but this is fucking weird. Like, I know you care about Barthune, but I feel I have like some strange sense that Barthune shouldn't be here. Like, is it like this has to be a trap? Like, this has to be some sort of ploy. Not that I don't trust Eris with my life and soul.
You kind of don't have a choice to.
I trust Harris.
I mean, I think I have more of a choice than Didiki does.
You just hear now. You hear.
What?
Are you sure about that, Marlo?
Eris,
no,
okay, now you're
but-
gonna talk in my head, and I was like asking for you earlier. Did you give us Barthune? Are you allowed to tell us this information? And if you say no, you aren't allowed to tell us this information, I'm gonna assume that you did give us back Barthune.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That
Did she
is
say anything?
like that is just very worrying. Like, is this like a does Funk now owe you a favor or something?
Let's just say it's based on mutual respect.
That is, I don't believe that for a fucking second. All right.
Mutual.
So,
What'd you say?
she did give you back Barthune, and that's all I'm saying.
Say why?
Nothing else was said. She did not give any
You-
reasoning.
You just refuse to tell Funk that a god respect, like there's mutual respect between him and a god.
I mean,
don't wanna
I'm
give him that- that little bit
can I
of
roll
happiness?
deception because I'm obviously lying?
Go ahead.
Yeah, no
Funk,
I'm
you
about to
can
say,
roll
oh,
insight if
oh,
you
yeah,
like.
insight check that
Yeah, you
shit.
can roll insight. You can try and
Insight
see
check that shit.
if you notice I'm fucking lying.
Like, nope, nothing else. Not
What's
nada.
happening here?
Hold on. I got 24 for deception.
Ooh, what'd you get for insight?
I got a 23.
Oh damn.
Hey, 23.
Oof.
Just barely got me.
It be like that sometimes.
From
Yeah,
what you can tell, Eris didn't say anything else, and if she did, Marlowe's not going to tell you.
Alright, whatever. That's not important.
Yeah, so it's great
What
that you
is-
got your son back.
Yeah. Well,
Still,
I
very
can't keep him in the room.
extremely suspicious. Like, this is so suspicious. Like, this is
Yeah, I
just
can't
like,
help
Well,
but agree.
since-
This is a little.
It is. I mean, it is
Sussaroni.
strange, but we don't have anything else to go off of.
like
They
the
had
reason
some-
Eris gave me just doesn't make sense.
So she did give you a reason.
I did not mean to say it. Look, alright.
So much for that deception roll. Shit.
Good job,
I
Marlo.
was
gonna
Good
say
job.
it.
No, that makes
Marlo
that
is
there's
always
tracks for
shining.
Marlo.
Yeah,
That tracks for Marlo.
If the reason, if there's anything in the reason that we could find, then maybe we could figure something out.
Yeah, maybe share with the
really-
class,
it-
Marlo.
Fuck,
Why
it
did
just
why did she
doesn't-
give Barthoon back?
It doesn't make sense, fuck. Like, look,
Which is why the group needs to hear it.
I hold
Yes.
a great deal of respect for you. Fuck. We have gotten to be such great friends, and
Sure.
you truly someone who is respectable would leave their fiance at the altar. That's definitely something to respect.
Oh my
Erin
god.
said that she gave you back Barthoon as like a mutual show of respect, which is just that's sus.
I mean, I don't know. Funk, do you hold great respect for Eris?
There's an imposter.
Well, I mean, she's a god, so there's that, but
Nothing
in
that would
terms of
warrant
her being a
it.
god, yeah. But
She takes Barthoon away because you said that.
Yeah, she
She
says,
cer-
"Fuck you."
she certainly has. She certainly has powerful magic, but other than that, not really.
Yeah, that's kind of
I
what.
mean,
That's kind of what I
but I mean,
guess.
she's done a lot for us. Surprisingly, she's
She's
surprisingly
also
done
done
a
a
lot for us.
lot to us. She's also done a lot.
That's mainly
to
your
us.
fault.
That is also very true, but also not on. Well,
I don't think it's entirely my fault that we were
Majority.
like almost killed
A green dragon
underwater
that you.
by a sea
agreed to take out.
dragon. By a sea dragon.
Oh
when
yeah,
you're
there's that too.
Plunged into the
I
depths.
mean, to be fair, that you hadn't made a deal with her at that point. I don't believe.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. That's my point.
Yes.
But like, basically anything involving Eris after that point.
Still
So-
technically not my fault. We didn't make any deals until like way later. Really, any of like the chaotic bullshit, like
Well-
that's on Octavia and Didky. Not saying it's Octavia's fault. Octavia is kind of like
I am
I
saying it's
feel-
Didiki's fault though.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, fuck you,
Didiky is still.
Didiky.
It's technically not Didiky's fault either because Didiky is
It's-
kind of.
Well,
Funk, are you gonna fill them
Adjust.
in on like the rest of the
What
things
the
you learned,
fuck,
or is it just
Yuki?
the Barthoon thing? Because you did meet with Ilrune, and he did give you some other information.
He
Oh,
did, and
that's
Diddy
right,
was
that's
there.
right.
Diddy was there.
Didiki was there.
I just
Diddy
I
was
just
there.
remembered. So we need to meet the king. It's
Oh yes.
very
yes,
important. And my teacher was not ecstatic to see me.
He was very
And
he
it,
was
it
he
seemed
was
very
a very
serious.
mad young little man.
Yeah.
He's not little or young, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like, he's neither of those things.
He was mad
He's
and he
neither.
was small.
Yes, so we should go do that, but that does also bring up the small, teensy little problem of we have a chimera with us. We can't
Yeah,
just
are we
really.
gonna be
Well,
like?
We could
Well,
hire a babysitter.
Well, I don't think there's any babysitters that are available that take care of chimeras. But
But you said he's
didn't
son.
we bring Barthoon? Oh,
Yes, they have met
Yes.
Barthoon before.
I,
But
uh,
it's also a
mean-
problem of we're gonna march through the city.
I was not personally assigned the quest. I can watch the child. I was not with you.
Well, so are like half the people here. So like a lot of these people,
True.
Marlowe hasn't met the king yet. Didiki hasn't.
I have not met King Man.
Indeed.
No.
Yeah, how do y'all know the king? Like, what is going?
Uh,
How do y'all know like so many
it's a
important
whole-
people?
I mean, it's a whole thing.
It's a
We
whole
were at
ordeal.
the you know what the celebration of life is, right? I mean, it's a big thing. I'm sure
Mhm.
you've heard of it.
Yeah,
We were
for sure.
Moon
for our
changes
own
colors
various
and-
reasons. We were all here in the capital, in the palace, celebrating. We were all like I said, we all had our own reasons to be there. Shit kind of went down, as in giant undead monster thing popped out and started attacking people. We handled it and then got asked to go on this quest to help figure shit out.
Hey, Tony's
Yeah.
online.
Nice. And so yeah, that's how we know the king. Yeah, and so he also built us a keep for our part in investigating things. So we have our own.
So, did y'all ever figure out? Like, did y'all complete the quest?
Well, we didn't figure it out per se, but we got them the materials to do so on their own.
Right. Okay.
Right.
I'm still not
But-
following. Should I like? I look. I don't mesh with like. I feel like Mara's parents were like a very oscillated sort of. They were not the majority. They were like party super cool like party people. Should I like kind of not
I
be
mean,
not Marlowe this situation?
yes. I mean, Marlo, you're great, but also, yeah, I don't think you should do the talking here.
Right. All right.
Yes.
Because I don't want to like
This is
accidentally offend the king and,
because you might.
Yes, I
and
mean,
get
Probably are going
like
to.
I mean,
my
But
head
also-
cut off.
yeah, it would also just make sense to leave the talking to the people who have dealt with him before and are at least somewhat familiar with how the royalty is here in Acrios. So
I'm turning over a new leaf. Usually I just wouldn't fucking care, but I feel like I'm gonna try and be not a better person, but less of a dick.
and
God,
I'm
no.
so
Better
proud of you
person.
for
Fuck
that.
being a better
bestie.
person.
Yeah, like I can't get any better than I already am, but like I'll try and not be a dick, especially to like the king, even though I don't know,
All right.
whatever.
So Funk, you
So are we
remember that-
supposed to go now?
Funk, I was about to say, Funk, you remember that you were told tomorrow morning, first thing, be at the castle.
Now I remember. So we'll meet him tomorrow. Tomorrow at the castle. Tomorrow morning. So there's not necessarily a rush, but we should at least try figuring the situation with Barthoon out. Or I can while you guys, if you guys need to do stuff. But that's when we need to meet the king.
All right, so we've got some time to do stuff before then.
Yes.
Right. Question: How? Since we're going to be meeting royalty, well, we've dealt a lot with royalty, but they're a little more traditional, I suppose, than you could call some of the people we've dealt with in the past. Um, we should try to look presentable. Eyes, Finrick.
And
Like,
also,
just like
Didiki,
everyone's
isn't
like,
Didiki just in
And
a, like
also,
a
Didiki
fucking
is just like in a
loincloth?
loincloth.
Yeah.
Didiki is in he is in a sachet loincloth, actually.
Oh, watch
And does it
out!
fucking
Watch
oh,
out.
sachet.
He is snazzy.
Big
He
ol'
is
big word.
top of the line,
Fancy.
name
I'm
brand
sure-
all day, every day.
All right.
There's
So you
his
guys. All right.
He's dripping. He
So
drips
we're
too
gonna
hard.
jump to tomorrow morning
All right.
Well,
because
that's fine. We can do that.
unless you want to
Yeah.
do something, Jaden.
It can wait. It can wait.
Okay. Just because we have things that we need to get through and we've got a very late start.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Alrighty. So you all head to bed, and the next morning comes around. You are actually all woken by a very loud knock that echoes throughout your keep. As you step onto the floor, getting off your beds, the floor is cold. Some bits of winter are still creeping in, although spring is trying to break through. And as you head down, who opens the door?
I can open the door.
I can.
Three
well,
different people.
whoever-
At the same time, we all just.
All right, we're just gonna,
Yeah.
we're just gonna roll
Okay.
for it. Whoever said I'll do it, roll me a number. Whoever gets the highest number gets to open the door.
What die?
D20?
D20.
No. Oh, I do. Yeah.
13.
That's an 18.
Yeah.
12.
Damn.
Mars, go for it.
Well, Funk, what'd you roll?
12.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, he rolled a 12.
Elmaris, so you, Funk, and Didiki all kind of make your way towards the door at the same time. Elmaris, you just kind of get to it first. And you see two elven guards standing there in the, like, chainmail that's kind of like been painted gold with the large symbol of the tree kind of like moving throughout their whole breastplate. And you can see they're kind of like standing there, and one of them, they're just kind of like rocking back and forth on their heels. One of them just kind of goes, you are expected by His Majesty. We
That we
were
are.
sent here to escort you.
Right. I will make sure everyone is ready. And I mean, I'm assuming everyone heard the knock and is either coming or is up now.
Well, Didiki, Funk, and you are. Marlo, Finrick, are you guys up?
Marlo would definitely have woken up, but probably was just like, fuck off. Like, like Marlo's still like in bed.
Yeah. Let me go gather my companions very quickly. Sprinting off.
You fucking
I'm really
do that, like-
fast. Yes, very gracefully, but I am very
so
fast, so I'm gonna go
The
get them.
guards are still at the door, right?
Yeah, you-
Yes.
Okay. I might as well
Marlo.
ask them a question. Yeah, Funk's gonna like, excuse me, to the guards.
Yes.
Did the king ever mention who all was expected to come? No, who all was expected?
He just said to bring. I mean, he pointed us to the keep. We all knew who you are. I don't know who the lizard is. Is he new?
Hey.
Right. Well, we have a new companion with us. He's been with us
Yes.
before. And I am not talking about Dicky or
Wow. Wow.
Oh my
or
God.
Marlo. Or Marlo.
Or Marlo.
Marlo.
Yeah, no, not either
Mar-
of the
kind of-
two.
Fine with it.
Well, I mean, we know technically it's three now, three new ones. But one of them is a little interesting. So I would hope that there's no fuss over it.
They just kind of like look at you confused.
Uh, it's a baby chimera. He was with us before in the kingdom, so he's still a part of the party. So I just wanted to,
Maybe not today.
and I don't want to leave
the
him.
king is not in a great mood. Would not recommend it today.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And Funk goes back to his room.
You kind of hear him like yell in the background. Please be ready. We're already late.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so Funk, you're up. Didicky, you're up. Almaris,
am
you're
up.
up. Marlo, Finric.
11.
Elmaris went to get
To
Marlo,
go
right?
get you, yeah, to you and Finnick, because I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Sure. Marlo will wake up and put on like something more fancy than just their regular like trousers and like fucking loose tunic shirt.
All right, so while you guys are getting ready, let's pan over to someone else. Ludo,
Oh.
Hey, that's me.
you
Hey.
are currently at the like door of the enormous castle at the at the end of the city. You are kind of standing there with about 2 guards and a couple members of the Mages Guild. You know them as Ilrune Kiro, the divination instructor, and Nimdax, the necromancy instructor. And you guys are kind of just like standing
Homies.
outside, waiting for them to like open the doors so that you guys can start heading in. And you hear Ilrune, who is a taller, high elven man.
Oh, he's big. Okay.
Just yes, he is like he's very tall, but he's also very like thin. Like you can definitely tell he is an older elf. And he's just kind of like looking around. He's got like a big scowl on his face. He kind of looks over at Nimdax, who's just kind of like curled up, like a little cold. It's a little cold this morning. It's a little nippy. It's still not completely become spring, but Nimdax is just like bouncing around, like trying to keep warm. And Ilrune just looks over. I told you they'd be late. And Nimdax, well, I mean, come on. What do you expect? And you can see them just kind of like, you don't know who they're talking about.
Okay. Who is late? He'll say in kind of like a similar irritated way, because he too had to get up early.
The others who are to arrive with you. Ilrune kind of just like, how tall is Ludo?
Ludo, like I'd say around like 5'10"ish. He's on the taller height, but like a little under 6 foot when you bring in the horns.
All right. He like looks down at you a little bit. Did you think you were the only one invited to the castle?
Normally not. Normally there's always someone else with me if it's family related. But why exactly am I here again?
That's really not my business to tell.
Is it family
I'll leave that up to the king. And as he says that,
He's just gonna sigh and pull out a book.
the huge double doors swing open, and you guys are ushered inside. It's like a very drastic temperature change. It is dry, warm air, and you can see the guards are now kind of leading you towards a huge room, like right at the heart of the castle. So you guys are kind of like twisting and turning down different hallways before finally they open the doors, and you are in a room. How many castle visits would you say Ludo has had?
It would be going off of how many parties had they have, because he's normally there when his family is invited. So I'm guessing maybe a few times. He's familiar with the place.
Yeah, you know how to get to like the ballroom area. You can see they're kind of taking you a similar way before taking a sharp right, and you are now in a room, still pretty ornately done. You can see the walls are kind of lined with like, almost like a mural, like a mosaic type art of like the exploits of the Malkif family. The floors are covered in this beautiful green carpeting with a gold trim. And in the center of the room, there is a very, very long wooden table. At the end of the room, there is a green and gold, like, almost throne. It's more of like a very just ornate chair compared to all the other just regular wooden chairs. And you can see King Jascu Malkif sitting in the chair, kind of like rubbing his face. You can see the years of kind of... It hasn't even... Like, the last time you saw him would have been, let's just say a year ago. He has definitely aged. And it's very obvious. He has aged surprisingly quickly for an elf. He looks exhausted and very, very stressed. And he's just kind of like tugging at his now growing... like you can see there's like a small like beard starting to form, which you also know is very uncommon for elves. And he's just kind of tugging at it a little bit. As he just kind of sits in his chair, just rubbing his face. And he kind of like looks up as the door opens. Welcome.
Hello.
Have a seat.
And I'm guessing Ludo will sit wherever the teachers are, and as he does that,
Yeah,
is anyone like talking?
They take the two chairs like right next to the king's throne. So depending on where you want to sit, because the table is very long, and if you sit at the other end, you will probably not hear anything that is being said.
That would be comical, but I'll sit next to the necromancy teacher.
All right. It's awkwardly silent as the king kind of looks over to Ilrune and goes, "Are the others here yet?" He just shakes his head. Great. He goes back to just rubbing his face. The rest of you guys finally reach the doors of the cat. Oh, go ahead.
I'd say if what Ludo will be doing in the spare time, he's just gonna pull out his hurdy-gurdy and just play because he's bored too.
All right.
Very cute.
Just messing around while reading a book.
All
So
right.
yeah, that's
you
just what I
can
wanted
see.
to say.
What's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yep.
That is a 9.
All right. You just see that. You don't. You just go along playing your little hurdy-gurdy, reading a book. As you're kind of filling the silence.
If anyone didn't want to hear it, he wouldn't care.
Yeah, you're just filling the silence of the room. You
Love
can hear
that.
kind of echo. And as you're doing that, the rest of you, you guys finally reach the gates of the castle. You can see the sun is just now starting to rise,
Ooh.
which means you are pretty late if the king wanted to see you like first thing in the fucking morning.
Oh no.
This,
'Cause-
this is still fucking early there.
This is pretty early.
What having
Didaki's
no
probably
clocks
been up by
does to a
now.
motherfucker?
And you guys, like, the doors like immediately open for you all. Like, no questions asked, no waiting. Everybody's just like staring at you as you're walking through, and you are led to, some of you remember where this room is, the war room where you all had your first meeting, your first real meeting with the king.
Ooh.
As you are ushered in, you see King Malkif. You see Funk, you recognize Ilrune, and some of you recognize Nimdax. And you also see, what race is Ludo again?
Ludo is a tiefling.
You see a
Very nice.
he's like fairly young, I assume?
Early 30s.
Right, you see a fairly, like, still fairly young compared to a lot of you. Tiefling man just kind of sitting there. You heard it before you were even in the room. He is playing something that is allowing music to be heard throughout the halls of the castle.
Doing some shit.
As you
Love it.
guys are ushered in,
It's definitely a more like.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the tune is something more like somber and like hollow, kind of like it's definitely seems sad.
All right. As the door closes behind you all, you see the two Mages Guild teachers and the king just kind of like are all looking at you all now. Ilrune just kind of looks over
Ludo
at
will
you.
slowly stop playing and look over.
Well, it's nice of you to finally show up.
He's a
Sorry.
butthole. I don't like
He
Ilrune.
is a butthole.
I don't
So-
like
sorry for being
Ilrune.
late.
Girl, that's a booty
Okay.
hole.
girl, that's a booty hole.
Oh man.
God, that's a booty hole.
Girl.
The king just kind
That's
of
a
looks
booty hole.
over at
Sorry,
Ilrune, and we'll deal with that later. Welcome. Please take a seat. We have much to discuss. I
Right.
would love to know about your whereabouts for the past. Was it 3 months now? 2 months?
Would you like us to explain that immediately?
Take a seat.
Wrong voice.
Maybe start the maybe just give us a summary.
Do that.
Completely
You want us
wrong
to do
voice.
that now?
You want us? Okay. All right.
Would you guys like to go to break before we get into this?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
probably wouldn't be the worst
Do
idea.
you guys have to like use the restroom or get food?
I'm gonna go
Alrighty.
get birthday cake.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and then we will be back at, let's just say, 8:30.
Cool. I'm down with that.
Okay.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
10 minutes.
See you
Bye,
guys-
chat.
See you guys in 10 minutes.
See you in a bit,
Bye.
chat.
Hang on a bit.
Make sure you stay hydrated.
Bye.
We are back, everybody. Hi.
Hi, chat.
Hey,
Hi.
Diet Mountain Dew,
Hello.
sponsor us.
Smooth my balls.
Smooth
That
my balls.
out of context is just so bad.
It is so bad. It's like
I don't.
fucking the trimmer, the nad trimmer. I don't know
Yeah,
what
the
it's
I
called.
Nad
never
trimmer.
want to hear.
Manscaped.
It's the
excuses.
yeah, Manscaped.
All right.
The
Anyway,
nad trimmer.
so you guys have been seated. And I'm just
Yes.
going to say you told the king the story because I really don't want to rehash everything you guys
Yeah.
went through.
Yeah, it's probably.
And the
makes
king
sense.
just kind of sits there, like, just taking it all in.
There's
you
a
can
lot
see-
to take in.
Who just
Oh.
left?
Lettuce.
That was
Henry.
Henry.
I'm gonna give him a moment because I know he said his
Rip.
Wi-Fi wasn't good. I'm out of bots to add to the chat.
Oh man.
Uh,
As soon
I
as we
don't- I'm
start
not sure if
again.
that
Welcome
was
back.
purposeful.
All right, so the king sits, just taking it all in. You can see Ilrune is kind of nodding at the parts that he knows about, kind of like he looks very intrigued by all the things he hasn't heard. And Nimdax, like after hearing his name, he's like, yeah. And then after that, he just kind of sits there, edge of his seat. Ludo, how do you react to this story of attempted assassination, successful assassination of a political figure on a different continent, then a meeting with one of the most famed liches in the land, sailing across the seas, defeating a dragon, defeating another dragon,
Multiple beholders.
multiple beholders,
Three
and then getting a
beholders.
beach vacation from a chaos goddess. How does Ludo react?
Oh, and getting kidnapped.
Oh yeah, and getting kidnapped and like almost
I called.
sacrificed or murdered. How does Ludo react to this?
Gonna be honest, I didn't hear any of that. I was moving to another room. But
Oh.
just with what you listed, that's a
Damn.
lot to take in.
Yeah.
That's from my headphones.
So, does Ludo say anything or?
No.
All right.
Chaos Goddess, Lich, Beholder, Dragon, nothing.
All right. Once you guys...
Marlo died.
Yeah, Marlo died. They met some people named Billy, Nilly, and Malachi. Billy Nilly also died.
He died a few.
Yep.
But he's okay
He
now. He's
almost
old.
died.
You know, he's
We all
married
almost
to
died.
a fae
Nothing against
goddess.
you, Lanique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
But yeah. Anyway, you guys lost like several party members. And not like they didn't die, they
thought
just
we-
left.
One of them did die, but they came back to life, so we're fine.
But anyway. After you guys finish telling the story,
Everyone
the
needs to
king
rock
just
Jesus.
kind of that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's understandable. I understand why you didn't get back to any of us with your messages. We do need your assistance. Any help you could provide would be greatly appreciated, as that is technically why the keep has been built in your name.
Oh. Oh.
What do you need? Lord, bench.
Well, Funk, you already know about this. Ilrin just kind of looks over at you. Funk, I told you about this yesterday.
He did tell you about it.
And then Ilrin just
Yo,
kind of, the king just kind of looks at Ilrin. It's fine, it's fine. I need to look up this kid's name again. Give me a second. The king just says,
For the sneak of the party.
my son. Fuck, what is this kid's name? I don't remember.
What's your son's name, dude?
Elion.
Imagine being named Elion.
Do we
My
get to
son-
name him?
It was
Elion.
on the spot It was an on-the-spot thing, okay?
No, I had his name written since session 1. I just couldn't remember.
No, for the king, he was just like, "Oh fuck, your name's Elion now."
My son
Yeah.
Elion, you all, I assume, met him at the ball. You kind of points out Elmaris, Funk, and Finric. I introduced him. He will be taking the throne in a few years. But he has been taken. We began to look through those books. Well, mainly the one book that you recovered for us. And about a week into our endeavor, we were reading through the Fiends chapter, I should say, and one night I'm just going to... He stands up, and you can see Ilrune and Nimdax stand with him. Do the rest of you stand?
Yes.
Are like the teachers and
He's-
stuff standing?
Yes.
In which case, yeah.
After
Didiki's-
Funk and Almara stand, Arlo will stand also.
All right. Didiki?
Didiki's gonna go last.
I would stand when the teachers initially
All
stood.
right.
Didiki's gonna be the last one to stand up because he
Alright.
doesn't know what's going on.
The king begins to walk you guys out of the room, but not out of the door you entered through. There's a door on the side of the room. As he opens it, you see that the entire hallway down this area is scorched. Like,
Oh, wow.
it's stone, so it's
Huh.
not like burned down, but like you can very clearly see scorch marks on stone. And as he takes you further through it, you can see there's a clear like pathway. Actually, it does not look like this pathway was made like by the people who built the castle. It looks like somebody literally bulldozed their way through the walls in order to get
Jesus.
to this hallway. And then the hallway continues to be scorched up until one of the doors. As it still stays open, he takes you in. This was my son's room. We
Well.
were woken in the middle of the night by a very, very loud, crushing noise, which, as you can see, is probably the hallway, the new addition to my home, to find my son's room without him in it and completely on fire. And you can see, like, everything is, like, black and burnt or just, like, dust.
Ow. Lots of fire.
From these stories of your current exploits, you seem more than capable of finding my son.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Good at tracking.
And you, he
Uh,
looks over at
certainly.
you, Ludo. From what I'm hearing from my friends at the Mages Guild, you show promise.
Is that why I'm here?
Yes.
Feel that.
Your help would be greatly appreciated, and let's just say I'll owe you a favor. And
Well,
some
I feel like
gold.
I feel like I don't have much of a say, and I will assist these people with the task.
Thank you.
While Ludo says that, he is gonna like look up the group, like look up and down the group to see who he's stuck with now.
Do we also
we
get
all-
gold? Like, I don't know.
Marlo, remember that thing
He
you
just
said?
looks, the king looks over at you,
What?
Marlo. I don't believe I've met this one.
I'm Marlo. It is
Oh,
lovely to
God.
meet you.
I'm Marlo.
Hi there,
I'm the new hire.
I'm a new
I'm
hire.
I'm a new hire.
Nico, did you watch last session? I had to do Marlo's voice for like a whole scene.
Wait, did you actually?
Oh,
No, I
fine.
didn't. I'll have to.
Yeah.
I'll have to.
Cheated.
It was so
This is
funny.
Wait,
incredible.
why were you? Why were you playing as Marlo?
Because Elmaris wanted to
You
talk to
left.
Marlo, and you dipped.
Oh, look, I was so tired. I was so sleepy.
All right, that's fine. I'm just letting you
No,
know
it's
that I
fine. It was
voiced
just
your character.
yeah. It's
What did
really
you
funny.
do? What did you do?
No,
What
nothing
did you
like
say?
crazy happened. It
No,
was
I
just
tried to
funny
play
because
Marlo as well as you would, like the way you would play Marlo.
Wait, what did Elmaris say to Marlo?
we
You
were
will
just
have to watch and
chilling.
find out. So anyway,
Okay.
how about can we all describe ourselves? Let's start with Elmaris. Artifice, can you describe
Yeah.
Elmaris
Like in
to
what
someone
way?
who
Like,
Yes,
does not
thank
know
you.
who Elmaris is, like appearance-wise?
appearance-wise, all right. So you see this very pale looking elf with extremely long, like blonde hair, looking wearing very like flowy traditional robes that you would see maybe at like a temple of some sort. Who at the moment looks very annoyed with their cat friend.
Yes.
Oh,
And you said
who's
half elf.
next?
What'd you say?
Who's
Nico,
Funk.
Marlo is next. I'm
Okay.
going by order of like who appears on my screen.
Okay.
Marlo is more like less casually dressed. Like Marlo's kind of like fancied up a bit. Still wearing like this huge fucking pirate hat with like this huge. I'm gonna say today it's like a fucking green feather, which I don't know where they fucking got it from, but it's a green feather. Just super tall tabaxi. They're a lynx, so they have gray fur and a lot of gray fur. They're built for like a colder climate, so they're kind of chilling in this weather right now. Looks very smug. Just constantly has just a smug grin.
Marlo has a very punchable face 24/7.
He does.
So true, so
Very
true.
punchable.
Funk.
Okay.
Funk.
This boy. So Funk is he's a mountain dwarf with he's like some short-ish dark brown hair, the beard that goes down to his chest. He's wearing these like blue these blue and white robes, and not much. That really is 130. That's it.
I feel that.
Mountain dwarf.
Didiki.
Alrighty. So since I'm gonna put a picture in art submissions.
All right. Well,
Okay.
can you
I've also
also
just-
describe?
yeah.
I'm gonna describe it. I'm describing it. But he looks a lot like a blue iguana. On two legs. He is very much built for more dry, deserted climates. He has ratty and tattered like sachet or like a and a loincloth going on with a it's always in his left hand is just a normal stick with half a giant pelvis on it. So like one big hip bone and then the tailbone. Yeah, that's his halberd. I love it. And he is pretty big, 7'3", I believe. And that is Didiki.
Nice. Funk, I think
Fenric
you're
is
the
a
last
small,
one.
dirty man.
Yeah, his small
it is
dirty
mine.
man is the best description. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay. And is it
I'm
my
great.
turn, I think?
That's the group.
Jacob, are you
Is
gonna
that
describe
everyone?
yourself? No, Funk needs to.
Did I not?
Mm-mm.
I thought
No,
Funk
I
did.
thought I did.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you?
Funk
Were
already
you
did.
Said
first?
I was
I will describe. Actually, who wants to describe
I was a-
Fenrir?
Small.
I
No,
said he was a
Fenrir gets a
small,
small
dirty
dirty
man.
man.
Small dirty.
Just a small dirty man.
A small
I'm
dirty
I'm pretty
man.
sure
He
he
smells.
described himself as like a shorter. What was it? The dude from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings.
Shorter Bilbo.
Bilbo
no,
Baggins?
No,
Or no.
Samwise Gamgee.
Frodo?
His friend,
yeah.
Samwise.
Yeah.
Sam.
That's basically what he is, like a dirtier version of that.
Shorter,
And yes,
dirtier version.
if we could get a
I
I
description
hate
on
how I can
Ludo,
visualize that so easily.
if we could get a description on Ludo, that would be
Okay.
great.
Yeah, here we go. I actually had to pull up the sketch right now. Ludo, as I said, he's technically 6-something if you include his horns, but his skin is like a pale white that has like a slight purplish tinge to it, and he has like a soft white hair that has like also like this pink tone. But what really stands out is how the tips of his ears, fingertips, and horns go into a gradient of. His eyes are kind of, I'm gonna be a little bit vague in the color, like a pomegranate red, like a deep red. And unlike most tieflings, he has more of like he has goat feet. Like
His
he is
hooves.
hooved. Yeah,
Ah,
he has hooves.
yes.
With black
Hoof
fur
time.
and then a long, kind of demonic tail.
Alright.
How far up does the goat go?
Roughly around waist-ish. Not like full satyr, but kind of like a mid-thigh.
Yes. Goat.
No, don't
No,
say it.
no,
Don't
no,
say it. I know where
no,
you're
I'm
going.
not saying it,
Do
I'm not
not
gonna
say
say
it.
it, I'm not saying it, I'm not saying it.
I will literally
Leave
execute you.
Ludo
Do
alone.
not say
Goat
it.
dick.
I
No.
will
goat.
permaban you from
gay.
this.
Alex! Alex, we're not allowed to tell you not to say things. You're the DM.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh.
That's why I said it. Goat dick.
Oh.
So
He doesn't even
anyway.
reach up there. He said mid fucking thigh.
He said wait.
So just the tip then.
Oh my god.
God.
No, hold on.
What is this recent
You have to-
obsession?
Oh,
I don't know,
boy.
Alex. You're acting kind of sus.
That's okay. Oh, I'm acting kind of
Could
sus.
be his nuts.
No,
No.
bro, are you the imposter, man?
That's
You-
I don't know.
Literally,
Am I?
hate everything
Oh,
about
that's
this.
kinda
This is
sus,
the
dude.
worst.
This stream
That's-
this stream just got like infinitely less funny.
It's been so chaotic tonight. What
balls
the
and
fuck are we
sus.
doing?
That's
We
what
are
I'm
living
saying.
up to our names.
You guys have to understand that nowadays I literally work in a place where I cannot say the things that I want to say 24/7. So I can't cuss. I can't say stupid things. This is my outlet once a week to say stupid things.
Say dick and balls over and over again?
You
Yes.
say- you want to say dick and balls every day?
I don't, but like you guys just make the jokes so
I
easy.
want to say it, but there's children around.
You
I mean, you
this
can
is-
still say
honestly,
it.
like
It's
this
surprising
is
my
the
shit right
worst.
here.
Like literally, the last session of my first ever campaign, I literally called the big bad a MILF, and I made the DM make a face so horrified that we all got it on picture and laughed about it for like months. So like,
No.
I mean, she was a vampire. Our sorcerer literally slept with her. So like,
Oh, Pog.
and she's a mom.
Good job,
So
sorcerer.
technically,
She is a MILF.
She's a
She's a
MILF.
MILF. She's a MILF. There's no
Sorcerer's
technically
weird
about
stuff.
it. She
I'm
is
not
a
wrong.
MILF.
I'm not wrong.
Anyway, let's we're
But,
off track here.
Anyway. Oh yeah, Jacob, I
Chunky
did.
seal.
I
Your
responded to your
arguments
DM.
Yeah, I saw it. We're good.
But yeah.
Well,
Wanted to make sure
Anyways.
Raj know what's happening.
No, yeah, no, we're good. But anyways. So those are the descriptions. Ludo, you now can see the group of people you're getting. A very, very like mismatched group of people.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
very.
Very, very.
That's what a family is.
Wow.
We
Found
got
family.
Oh
Found
my god.
family.
No, nothing stronger than family.
Stronger than family.
Oh my god.
The meme.
Nothing stronger than family, but nothing gayer than found family. I'm gonna be honest.
Honestly,
I
honestly,
fucking love Found Family.
I saw a meme that was
There's
like,
a
"You made me
reason
strong,
people love
Jaren."
that trope. I'm just saying.
You're not stronger
Literally,
than
it's a
family.
gay
It's the
trope.
best. It's the best trip.
gay people. No, I'm kidding.
POV.
Oh.
You're in.
Yes,
you're in
I'm
Alex's
gay.
gay party.
Yes,
You're
I'm
not gay.
homophobic.
Homophobic, what about it?
Honestly,
Yeah,
We
you know,
exist.
it's not like I
Trope is
literally
the best
killed
trope.
Selena
I
during
cannot
Pride
homophobic.
Month or anything.
Yeah,
Wow,
how
you literally
fucking
killed
did
Selena
that.
from them.
You
I brought her
really did.
back.
If you would have
No, they're
killed
not gay,
anyone
they're just
in Pride
gal
Month,
pals.
it would
Yeah,
have
they're
been
just gal
horrendous.
pals. They're just
They're
best
just
It would have
friends.
been a
you
hate
know?
crime.
They're like Emily Dickinson and that one bitch.
You hate crime to your own
I
character.
hate crime. My own. I
That's what you
basically
did
hate crime
during
myself.
Pride Month. You hate crime.
Yeah.
I have a story.
You
I
hate
don't know if I
crime,
told
you-
you guys the story, but I'll tell it to you off stream because this is literally something that will get us demonetized. But
Uh-oh.
They're
Anyways,
already
also we've been like
demonetized.
track. Let's get to it.
anyway, yeah, because it is
Dick
9
balls.
p.m. Continuing. Continuing. Yeah, so Ludo, this is the group. This is the group, guys. That's the description on Ludo.
These are the
This
boys.
is you guys. I don't know why you're
Oh.
looking to me to say things when
Yeah.
the reason we
I
got
just
Oh,
asked if we were gonna get money, so, and I didn't
Yeah,
get.
Marlo did just like say
you
something.
did, but
and-
then Mars apologized for you, so they brushed past it.
Oh,
yeah, I did immediately try
Yes,
to smooth
goat
that
legs.
over. So
Or,
I'm
Yeah.
Marlo, by the
You
way.
introduced yourself, Marlo.
Right, but like we're meeting a new person.
No.
So
Yeah,
what?
you will get money.
Oh,
you will
right.
be paid.
Wait,
we yeah.
That is not. I apologize if your compensation is not my main concern right now.
No,
You know, with my
like
son
it's
being
totally
kidnapped
fine.
by something that tore a hole through my castle wall.
Yeah, your
But-
son's gone, and that's. I feel for you, man.
I also did
They
build
have to
you
be
all a
strong.
home.
Yeah, no, that's we
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Trevor's
No,
right
we're-
for
we're-
that.
we're
I
so
was
good for
really
that.
there
Right,
for that.
Right.
It's kind of like a new development.
Marlo, remember we
Marlo.
talked about Marlo?
I'm
remember we
happy
talked
to
about-
help find your son, though.
Yes,
like,
and we will
out of
do.
the goodness of my heart, for sure. No compensation needed, but it is.
We-
It would be
Stop
nice.
talking.
We will do everything within our power to help find your
Stop
son.
talking.
But it is wonderful to meet you, Ludo, who will be our new companion for the time being.
Yes.
Yes.
You have goat legs.
Pleasure to meet you.
I feel like somehow
Good job.
that's offensive to mention, Diddy.
No. It's cool. Cause top half not goat, but bottom half goat.
I have.
Whereas Didiki is full lizard.
Ludo is
Yes.
gonna say something, but just knows it's not worth it.
That's
But
a good
hi,
observation.
Didiki, I like your goat legs.
Again, not a great
Thank
thing to say
He's
upon
just
first meeting.
confused.
I'm Marlo,
It's
and
gonna
Marlo's
happen
gonna
a
tip
lot.
their hat.
Every time you said that.
Look,
I know.
I'm being fucking polite. Okay, well, shut up.
By introducing
Marlo,
yourself three
Marlo,
I
times.
was a kid.
Anyways,
That's enough. Like,
just
you're
regarding
being
my
weird.
companions for the briefest of moments, I am Elmaris. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance.
I have
My
a
name
more-
is,
the main
Funk.
character.
Pleasure to meet you. You've met the others.
That you have.
Yes.
Oh, I
I
best
look forward to
formally
working with you.
introduce myself. And Ludo is just gonna kind of, well, actually, I have not roleplayed in a while. I'm a little rusty. Ludo will just like kind of say to the whole group that, hey, his name is Ludo. Ludo, how did I? Let me just remember how his last name is spelled. Well said.
Imagine having a
Waverly.
paper character sheet.
Laval. Well, I forget how I was meant to pronounce
Could
it,
have
so we'll
an
just say
accent.
he'll say his last name. But I don't really know what to say.
Oh wait, Ludo's last name?
So, yeah,
Didn't we
he'll
say it was
just-
like Laveau or something?
Nah, I changed it
Laval.
yesterday.
Well, then that is
Uh,
completely
more
up
than
to
is
you
Fado.
on how it's pronounced.
I have it written down, but I just can't remember how it's said.
All right.
Just say it.
But I
Just
can
say it.
send it.
Just
Oh,
have it.
Gladely, that's how it was.
All right.
Ladely?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's. I'm not sure if it's nice to meet you yet, Ludo. But based on first impressions, it's probably been challenging for you to meet us.
Yeah. Well,
I would
Damn.
prefer to be elsewhere, and you are correct.
Yeah, you kind of
It's
have like a
completely
fucking
understandable.
pretentious look in your eye, so I was like getting the vibes.
right. So let's not be openly confrontational with our new acquaintance here. Right.
say
And
things
so
the
Amaris
way-
is. I'm assuming like Emperor Malkif is still like right. King Malkif is still right there.
Still there.
Like,
Yeah.
He's like hearing all
yeah,
of this.
it's like
The king is there, Ilrune's there, Nimdash
Yeah,
is
everyone's
there.
just here while this
You heard
interaction's
Marlo
happening.
introduce
Right.
himself.
Moving
4
past
times.
uncomfortable introductions. Right. So if we are going to be set about this task of helping locate your son, is there any information for us to go off of, or are we starting completely from scratch?
I mean, there's many possibilities. I could give you all that book that we were reading through. There's not really much that we learned from it, but I don't know, maybe something was accidentally summoned. Or who knows, maybe it was just an awful coincidence and the rebellion finally decided to send their minions out for us. There are many possibilities as to what could have taken my son.
Rebellion.
If I could see the book, I could read through it for
And-
part of the.
And Didiki can
search.
help.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
and we will set
happened.
to the task
No,
of
you won't.
investigating the immediate area. So.
He just kind of like looks over at you, of course, and he kind of, you just see me go, Jasper, and this
Love that name.
like 20-year-old elven man just kind of like, he looks about 20, which means he could be like 100, you don't fucking know, runs like over to where you guys are, and he kind of like leans in and he goes, go get the book for our party members here. And he just kind of like, right away, sir. And he, right away, sir. And he runs back down the hallway and returns like within 5 minutes holding the like giant book that you guys had procured for the king in Killmount. And
Oh, we actually
he
got to
kinda,
read
Yeah,
it.
for
Dick he can
Jasper,
hold.
couldn't he have just said like Jasper? Can you? Okay, never mind. I know.
Didiki can help hold it.
Who is the lettuce? Sneedles! Sneedles is joining.
Needles.
Is Sneedles and is
Oh my god,
Sneedles
Gwen.
in chat?
Okay,
Here.
Sneedles.
No, no,
So
no,
Oh my
anyway,
god.
no.
Don't. We can't get off track
No.
anymore than we already
I'll
have.
tell her on
No.
FaceTime tonight. It's fine. The lettuce is
Yeah,
Henry,
we can't get off track.
our guest.
Yes.
He is playing Ludo, a tiefling necromancer.
Oh.
Or wizard, we don't know. But, I mean, Henry, you got the
I
emo
already
vibe.
knew.
But anyway.
But here, Didiki help hold book. 'Cause it's
He
big.
hands off the book to you, Funk.
Oh,
There he goes.
He was like, "Fuck this, fuck these bitches."
you just revealed
Honestly,
all these secret
understandable.
goodbyes.
So anyway,
this group
I
is
can't
so
believe the king
cringe.
didn't hand the book to me.
yeah, he hands off the
Leaves.
book to you. You can see that it is a black cover with the writing etched on the cover is in like blood red. And it is Celestials, Fays, Fiends of the material plane. And
Thank you.
Yeah, that is handed off to you, Funk.
I will. Look. This is the book.
We have marked the pages that we were looking through the night that my son was taken.
Okay. I will get looking through this, and we will start searching. We will start searching.
Much appreciated.
Marla, would you like to help me investigate the immediate area for any possible clues?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I think my tracking's pretty. Yeah, my tracking is pretty damn good. I have a +5, I think.
All right.
Oh, you're welcome to help.
I mean, I
Can we
can.
roll some
I want to.
investigation?
Yeah, go ahead. 2 of you can roll investigation.
Okay, well, obviously,
I'll let
Marlo,
Al do that then.
Didiki, what's your investigation?
My investigation isn't as good. I have a -1, but I do have +5 to survival. So if I could ask to get maybe like a thing of his son's, I could like sniff it. I guess maybe.
Trying to get his
Uh,
I
scent.
just
Give me your
track it. I
son's
could
clue.
track
Track
it.
it like a
I mean,
dog.
everything in his son's room was literally burnt.
Okay,
Right.
well
Just
then
put
no,
that in
I'm not
In which
helping
case,
in this.
I will
I got
investigate as
a-
well.
I got a 26 for investigation.
All right.
I got a 16.
All right. You said you go to the woods.
Who? Me and Marlon and Mars are investigating like the immediate area, so like his son's room and
Alright,
like the
alright.
scorch marks in the hallway.
Thank you. So you guys,
Oh, yeah.
you guys managed to. I mean, really, besides everything's scorched,
Yes.
so you don't really manage to find anything.
Right.
26
I-
So, looking closer at the scorch marks, is there like any indication of what could have caused it? Like if it was like a dragon or some sort of like,
Fire.
fire demon of some
Oh my
sort? Like,
God.
would there be a way to try to determine that?
What about foot tracks? Because if they were walking or like drag marks or something, if they were walking and there was ash and stuff from stuff burning, they'll probably track it somewhere. So if I could like maybe look at that, maybe
Make a survival check.
I can do that.
Can you
Let's
do
use my
it
Dedeki
well?
die.
I can
Let's
certainly.
fucking hope so with a +5.
Mars, you can also roll one if you want.
Yeah, I have a
18 plus
+4, so I
5.
might as well.
Oh shit! What
Actually,
is
I'm gonna use
that?
my Cthulhu. die,
23.
'cause that was nice to
23.
All right. From what you see, you do not see footprints.
Okay.
You see,
Uh,
it's like the floor. It's almost like a line of just straight scorch.
Ooh.
But it
I'm
looks
going
to
to
be like
Straight line.
it hasn't hit the floor as much as it has hit like the walls and the ceiling.
Okay, so that means it's. So I'm gonna point out and be like, here, probably floaty boy, because walls scorched more than floor.
Or I could see the
So-
logic behind that.
We follow and check out. Maybe sun there.
Like the scorch marks? I mean,
Does it like does it trail off anywhere, or is it just like in the room and not anywhere else?
I mean, it goes into the room. It's like it did just like it entered and then it left.
Well, something
Actually-
floaty.
You see, the hallway that you guys had come through from like the war room also is scorched, but it seems like those scorch marks like stopped up very abruptly right at the entrance to the war room.
right. Well,
Funk do magic here.
oh yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe see if any of your divination could
isn't-
help us out.
Here, real quick. Doesn't the war room have an anti-magic thing around it? Isn't that a thing?
It
Is the war room or the throne room that has that?
Both.
Because that could
Both.
help here. Both?
Makes
Okay.
sense.
So it stops here, but it doesn't hit the war room. Meaning
Idea.
it has to be magical.
Well, yeah, but that
Yes.
makes sense. So maybe it teleported into the hallway, went to his son's room, and then either it came back and then teleported out. Because I mean, I feel like that would make the most sense.
I can
Yes.
I can cast detect magic, see if I don't know, if there's any traces of magic, I guess, around.
Yeah. You can go ahead and
Yes.
cast it. Let me look up real quick.
Low key, what Didiki wanted you to do. He's like, dude, magic.
Yeah,
Here,
I was
do
gonna
it.
do that. Just I wanted to make sure.
There's also rebellion. Would we know? Would I know, as Marlo, know about the rebellion against whatever the fuck the king's doing?
It's
Didiki
like-
doesn't know.
You are not from here.
Yeah.
Who is proficient in history?
I
Not
think
me.
I am.
Probably me.
Yeah, I'm proficient in history too.
All right. I
And
I
want
live here.
everybody who's proficient in history to make me a history check, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, but a couple of us also live here, so
Ooh.
Yeah. Artifice, you
Uh,
would probably know this.
25.
All right.
Ooh,
yeah, so you know
24.
shit.
very high. You probably know more than
I'm
Artifice.
smart.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not smart. I
Smart.
just live in Acrios.
Ludo, you
Good.
actually
You
live
guys are-
here,
you
so
know
you
about
can
that,
roll
guys.
with advantage.
Ooh, let's see if I get any higher. Oops, come on. Yeah, it's still 24.
All right. So,
Damn.
what you guys know? Elmars, you know the logistics. You know that there was a very big conflict spanning for over 300 something years, probably even more than that, between the Malkif family and the Lepucel family. And that's basically what you've heard of. You know that they had lost in the war for the throne of Acrios, and they had went off to start the rebellion. Funk, you know that, but you know more in depth. You know that this land was actually under the rule of the Lepucel family for about 300 some years. That dynasty ruled this entire continent before they had engaged in some dealings with the Fae, and they backed out on said dealings, and their youngest wandered to the edge of the woods against his parents' warnings, and he was basically tricked into entering the Feywild. In order for
Damn.
their child to leave, they needed to give up the throne, and now they lie in wait, waiting to topple this empire. And you know that they are the ones, them and their followers are the ones who basically split the continent in half to start the rebellion. And for those of you looking for the map, it is actually it's pinned in our player's general.
That it is.
Hell
And
yeah. Bimp.
And
I will relate that information back to the group.
Okay.
Yes.
Say it. Can't repeat all that.
I don't know.
So-
Never know.
That everything there certainly points to them, but we just need to make sure before we can consider it.
Acrios.
Yep.
Ac-
Yeah. So
wait.
the rebellion controls the south.
Oh, okay. Civil War?
I mean,
Captain America.
so,
Skyrim, possibly.
is it plausible that the rebellion would have taken?
I mean, they would certainly have cause.
Yeah, there's reason.
They sound
But
like bad guys.
we still can't rule out any possible other,
Any summonings, monsters,
yeah.
all that.
Yeah,
Magic's
I feel
involved,
like
so there's way too many factors
Um,
to really
could-
rule
First
anything
step.
out.
That's-
first step, definitely
Go ahead.
figure out if they accidentally summoned some beast. Second step, if that weed runs cold. Maybe infiltrate the rebellion and mask around.
Ooh.
That might be a tall order, but
Bit of a dangerous mission.
The second
well, I
option
know
seems like a lot.
strangers are dangerous, but Funk, do your spell. See if you can find any traces of anything.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna cast detect magic. I'm gonna go to like. I'll go to like where the fire ends, by the war room, to see if there's anything. The 30
Alright.
foot.
From what you
Circle.
guys see as Funk casts a spell, do you have a rhyme for it?
I do, because it's a ritual. This one's a long one.
All right.
Oh.
Ludo, so you get
is
to
that okay?
actually, yes, Ludo, as a fellow wizard, you watch as this dwarven man, like, pulls out his spell book and begins to cast, and you hear him say,
And this is the first time we use it. Magic runs through all things like veins, with a wonderful glimmering sheen. It is even there when we think it cannot be seen. It comes from one school, that is what I must know. Tell me now, from where does this magic flow? And
and you can see
You
as he
cast
says that, his
Detect Magic.
eyes flare up, and he kind of takes, like, a couple minutes to, like, investigate and just, like, look around. And Funk, what you see is where the scorch marks are, you can still see faint traces of evocation magic.
Oh,
Evocation.
wonderful.
Well, that makes sense.
so it is
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
Evocation.
Right, that makes sense.
Anything else? Is
Which
just
means
evocation?
it's not natural then. I mean, like it's not some ability that a creature has then.
Yeah, so someone who's using magic, or was an innately magical creature.
That's
Yeah.
all that you currently see.
Okay, that's all I can see.
Besides, you know,
evocation.
the magic coming off of, like, literally all of the magic items you and your friends have and everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Well,
Can you see
Well,
my
then we
cursed
can-
sword? Can you see my... Wait, my sword
Plus
isn't
2
cursed
cursed sword.
anymore.
It's still,
It's
like,
not,
it's not
but it's-
cursed, but it's still, like, it's,
Yeah.
you see heavy
It's got
traces
that-
of,
it's
like,
got that attitude.
necromancy magic coming off of
It's still a
Marlowe's
bitch.
sword.
Yeah, it's like a dick. It's not cursed.
No, it's a sword.
Shut
Okay.
up.
Alright.
So,
Alright, so
And
nothing
Ludo
that
would
would
be glowing
indicate any,
too.
like, teleportation or anything like that?
That's enchantment, ain't it?
nothing like that, which makes me believe that that they must have snuck in.
Isn't
But to
if
sneak
I'm
in
if I'm
and
not
immediately
mistaken,
do that.
this is out of character. There is a hole in the wall, right?
yes.
Oh, yes, there's a
There's a
hole in
huge
the
It is a
wall.
giant
That's-
scorched hole.
Okay.
But is that an entry or exit? That's the question.
Could be both, quite
I'm
frankly.
gonna. This might be a weird request, but I'm gonna
Both are plausible.
roll. I'm guessing it might be investigation to see if they went in and out through that path. If that makes sense, or if they, as they were talking about teleportation, or if that's just like they went one way.
Go
Does that make
ahead,
sense?
roll me, what are you looking for, like, footprints, what you looking for?
Yeah, I'd say footprints or some type of traffic, like movement going through the.
Yeah, go ahead, roll
That
me an
thing.
investigation check.
Okay. We got a 20, not natural.
All right. From what you can see, there are no footprints leading in or out.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was Didiki said it was a floaty boy because the walls were more scorched than the floor was.
So the wall is broken. Was it broke? Can I see if it was broken in or broken out? Like, did someone bust in through the wall or bust out through the wall?
Yeah,
there's
go
no
ahead,
Yeah,
roll
with the
me,
rubber
roll me
inside
another
us.
investigation check.
That's a 15.
It's hard to tell. You're not you're not really learned in the like
Learned.
the stoneworks and like how things like how magical forces affect that stuff.
Let's
Right.
see.
Did you say stoneworks?
Did you say
Oh, you are
stoneworks?
a
Yeah, my
mountain
boy.
dwarf. You are a mountain dwarf.
Stone cunning?
Go for it.
Would they even work here?
It would. I
Why
think it
not?
would. I mean, it's up to Alex.
Relate?
Tell me what you're trying to do.
No, I don't think it's this is for if I'm looking at the history or something like intelligence.
You
That's
know
how
that it's
stone
stone and it was built
works
a
at
while
least.
ago.
Let's see.
Yeah, might as well. I'll see if I can figure out
Oh, hang on.
if it was an entry or exit hole.
Okay.
I'll try that as well.
All right, roll me an investigation.
So with
check,
the
Funk.
way, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Investigation.
With Didaki's history of fire, and him, being a desert storm herald for a while, he kind of figured out how fire works. Do you think he could? Because depending on how you do fire, it tracks away with scorch marks.
Mm-hmm. You
Could
can roll me
he
an investigation
track the
check.
fire?
Can somebody get Rhythmbot back up in
Yeah,
here?
yeah. I'm on it.
We'll try. We'll try.
Yep.
Let's see. Go ahead, Funk.
I want to go ahead and use my important roll on myself
Oh, I
for
thought you
this
were gonna use me.
investigation,
All
and
right.
it'll be a 14 plus 7, 21.
All right. So while you're doing that, Jaden, Funk, you can tell that the way whatever hit must have hit. The stoneworks actually, as you kind of walk up and through, they cave inward towards the castle, so it looks like somebody busted into it.
Entry point. Interesting.
Okay.
So,
Um,
seems like someone busted in. They busted
Makes
in,
sense.
grabbed the prince, scorched the room, then left through the war room. 'Cause that's where the magic ends.
Or maybe back out through the gaping hole in the wall.
Perhaps. I mean,
Um,
I mean, most likely, but considering how far the flames went,
I mean, could
Uh,
I look
that
up?
is a 16 minus 1 is 15, by the way. Just I didn't.
For fire stuff, I mean, you're not very versed in you have your natural uses for the fire that you have. Like, it's a very
Yes.
innate bodily thing. You don't really cast anything to do with fire.
This is true.
So I'm gonna say that you really don't when it comes to magical fire.
That's
Didiki
fair.
doesn't really have much knowledge on that because it can do so much more
That's
than
fair.
regular fire can.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Ludo would know much about fire magic either.
Imagine not having a nuke sorcerer in your party.
Well,
Damn.
I mean, could we can I look out the gaping, busted-in hole in the wall and see if there's a trail or anything? Like, what's going
I mean, I feel like Ludo already looked for that, didn't he? And as I said, there are no footprints going out, in or out.
Yep.
Well, this sucks.
And he did
And
say
his,
it was
his entire
floating.
room was set on fire, right?
Perfect crime,
Probably
yeah.
probably to help rid of evidence. Makes sense.
okay. So we
Who
know
do
it's
we
a magic
know?
user. One.
Yeah. Who do we know is a
It
huge
was
fire?
most likely flying.
It's probably
Then
not
we'll-
someone we
but-
know.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to
What?
look around for people we know or that y'all know here that are big fire users.
Who would, any wizard, any evocation
Any
wizard.
evocation wizard.
Any,
Well,
Oh,
any
it's so
any
nice that you
wizard,
guys know an
honestly.
evocation wizard.
Yeah.
Funk, you don't like him.
That fucker.
Ludo, you
It
also
wouldn't-
know
Yeah, he's the-
of an evocation wizard, aka the evocation instructor at the Mages Guild, a gnome
Oh,
named
shit.
Saltos.
No.
it would not hurt
mean
to
to
go
me.
ask.
He
It
is a
would
very,
not-
you
But
know
what
that
did-
he's a very
What
passive
did he
aggressive
think
man.
of this?
Didiki would probably. Didiki, let's
Would
roll
Didiki.
for it.
Yeah, good point.
Well, okay,
Hi.
Is Didiki the one who suggested this?
I mean, within reason, I feel.
Yes,
'Cause I feel like
Didaki's
Didiki-
suggestion.
Didiki would probably be like, let's ask around. And then he'll probably let y'all guys be like, oh, yeah,
I feel
whatever
like
y'all want to come up with.
I'll allow it, but I feel like that's still not something like I've never heard Didiki say like let's ask around.
Yeah.
Well, because he's
Right.
never been in an investigation. He's never been
Give
in
him
an investigation.
-1.
You don't know what words are.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen, he knows what
He
words
can't
are.
read.
Just because he doesn't know how to read doesn't mean he doesn't know how to track people.
I'll allow it. I just
Okay.
I don't think that's not what Didiki
Suspect.
usually does, which is like okay, I'll let it happen.
I'll make this
So
as
there's one
Didiki as
more.
possible.
Didiki puts on a monocle.
Listen. Didiki might not smart, but Didiki know how to track. Didiki also know wizards around. Wizards, big fire.
Would
We
Didiki
ask
know
about
that?
big fire. We ask
Oh no, I've
about
cast Fireball, so I'm sure you can put two and two
Oh,
together.
okay, yeah. You know what?
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So with little magic people do big fire stuff like Didiki used to, but not like Didiki. We ask fire people.
So
Like a fire
I think I know what you're saying. I
No.
think he's
I'm assuming he means like
Yeah,
the
he's- I think he's
mages
saying
at the
more of,
Mages
like-
Guild.
like wizards
Like
and
funk
sorcerers
but
like me.
fire. Like funk but fire.
Then we'll have to go to evocation. We'll have to
Alright.
meet
Well, I
with
mean,
them.
you're familiar with, how things operate there. You must know someone.
As unfortunately I do.
Oh,
His
that
name is Malkif.
that doesn't bode well. I'm not entirely sure
Well,
He
that's.
doesn't like me. I don't know why he doesn't like me, but he doesn't like me.
Is it
Oh,
that
I
he
can't
doesn't like
wait
to
you
meet
or
this.
you don't
I-
like him?
I cannot
No, he
wait
doesn't
to
like
meet
me.
this
Like, I have nothing
person.
against him. I'm sure you can't wait. I'm sure.
Alright. Well.
Well,
Well,
we
yeah,
go meet
we'll go
fire.
do that, and then obviously in that book, look for things relating to fire. I mean, I'm assuming they've already marked such things, but
Yes, they've marked all the pages that they read through.
Right.
So I'll go back to the keep, check on Barthoon, and read the book.
I'll go with
Um,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember everyone's names in the character. Mr. Wizard Man. I will follow him and also help with the book.
wait. So are we going? Are we going to talk to this evocation wizard then? If you're gonna go look at the book.
I could go as a well, we should probably have
Well,
funk.
The main thing is I want to
Do
go.
we
check,
want
the
Funk
main thing is
there?
I want to go check.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
does-
I want to go check on Barthoon, or at least one of you guys go check on Barthoon. I can take the book with me,
I can go
or we
check
can
on
just divvy
Barthoon.
it up differently. But I just want Barthoon to be checked on. Somebody else?
Oh,
Anyone else?
Anyone else? Well, does anybody else know the evocation instructor? Is what it is.
No,
Ludo does.
Ludo and Funk.
So
Ludo does.
I would
probably
go of him, but I would
We could-
agree with
Yeah, that's different.
he doesn't really like interacting with him too.
well, we could probably have one person on the book and then one person at evocation.
How about Ludo on book?
Okay.
Sure.
That works.
Ludo on book.
Um,
And if Didiki wants to go check on Barthoon, like Funk would be happy to just he'll let him know.
Also, I just
Um,
want to say this before we continue. Thank you to the 2 people who followed during the stream. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we got followers.
Just want to
Hey!
give a shout out to
Thank
that real
you.
quick before we start getting
Yo.
into other scenes.
I think one of them was one of my friends that I had sent the link to. I was like, "Hey, bitch.
Hey,
Hey,
still cool.
look at our
I still
stream."
appreciate it.
I'm Didiki thinking big, strong, scary me. Go help evocation for answers. Me no hurt.
Yeah.
Me no hurt. And he does like this. Me no hurt.
You
But
just hear
big scary.
Ilrune kind of snort like you could.
wow. He's gonna look at Ilrune. He's gonna be like, Didiki doesn't like you. And he's gonna go back to
Okay,
he's
Didiki,
gonna
let's-
turn.
Let's bring
but,
it back.
But anyways, He's gonna turn. He's definitely turning. He's just turned to Ilrin to say that. We go
Well,
talk.
Elmaris.
Negotiate.
Okay, Elmaris. Do you think you'd be able to go check on Barthune?
I mean, I could
I mean,
go do that.
he knows you decently well.
He does.
Funk's gonna like
compared to our
rummage around.
acquaintance.
But Funk's just gonna grab something of his and like give it to him. Like give it to Elmaris. Like maybe he'll recognize scent. Maybe.
I mean, that works.
I just gave you like a piece of paper.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
is fine. And
Make
I'm
it recognize
decent with
scent.
animals.
You can go to
so-
the evocation.
Right.
You know, just
Well-
don't scare him.
Yep, sounds good. All right, I'll go do that then.
Bro, why is Ilrin such a butthole? Does he have like a sad backstory, or is he just a dick because he's a wizard? Or a
mean-
high
Elrond's
level
a chill.
wizard? sorry.
Elrond's a chill dude, at least to me. He's chill. I've never
Except
heard
for
him
all
be
those times
mean
where we've
to
all
other
seen him
people.
be a dick to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Did-
you know,
I mean, in the past he was chill with me.
hard times
Didiki
put pressure
only said
on
he
In the past he
people.
was chill, but he's a teacher. Yeah.
Didiki only said he didn't like him because he was mean to Funk when he first met him. So Didiki was like, nope. Mean to friends? No, go away.
You guys just gotta
Basically.
remember that, like, this is literally, like, very, very hard times right now. Not everybody's gonna...
still-
Like, you guys
Yes,
have
we can't
only
expect
met
everyone to be
super
nice.
freaking nice people. Not everybody's gonna
We
be
really
nice.
have, honestly.
It's not true. Octavian, the fucking Dread
That's
Rivers
true,
tried to
though.
kill us. So.
Yeah, but were they mean?
Yes.
Besides trying to kill
Not really.
you, were they mean?
No, I like
a
Nat.
bit.
I like Natalie.
Slightly
Look,
mean.
besides that minor
Um,
detail,
Yeah,
were
besides
they
no,
really
literally,
mean?
besides them trying to kill you for 100,000 gold pieces, which you guys probably would have done, were they
Didiki.
like actually mean to you?
No, they weren't. They were chill.
Not particularly.
Natalie was
they-
pretty cool.
they were
I like
chill.
Natalie.
They're alright.
Yeah, we honestly we really have just met with nice chill people.
Chill.
We haven't really met
folks.
like dicks or anything.
Some cool pals.
Well, we'll
Um,
see
The
how
only
Ludo
dicks you guys
turns
have
out.
met, you have literally killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So I feel like that says
They
more about
had it
you than it does
coming.
about literally any other any NPC in this campaign.
Right.
it?
Like we
I
we
wish
kill
we
bad
could do
people.
that in real life. Like honestly,
What,
if you,
just
like
kill
in real
killed
life,
one
you
of
guys
those?
just kill like
Just kill
every
mean
fucking
people?
jerk.
Just
Yeah, like
lightning bolt, lightning bolt, mean people.
lightning bolt
Smite
mean
'em.
people. Yeah, didn't that happen tomorrow?
oh
Damn.
my gosh.
Damn, go off, Artifice.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Look,
Um,
Marlene knows that they're a dick. They are a proud asshole.
What is Marlo doing though? Because Marlo, I don't know what Marlo is doing.
Oh. Talking to the invocation professor probably as well.
Okay.
I'd
Alright,
say
so we can go to
Okay.
Saltos.
Jay, you have the book. What's your character's name again?
Funk.
Funk.
Fart.
What was that? Sorry.
Funk.
Funk. Funk.
Funk. Okay.
Like getting funky.
Yeah, I'm writing this stuff down while I remember it.
Like fart.
You really laughed at that fart joke, didn't you?
Fart.
Yeah, you were way too into that joke.
Funk, you have the book that they said that the prince was reading, right?
Yes, well, it wasn't. I don't think it was in the prince. It was them.
Yeah, it was like
But,
the
yes.
king and the, like some of the like wizards helping him, like scholars helping him.
Oh.
Sis,
May I see the
if
book?
you can look through the book. Of course. And just
And-
hand it over.
Oh, right as you bring the book out, Ludo's gonna cast Mage Hand and like bring it over to him. Because why not? Show
Yeah.
off that magic. I have it. I'm gonna use it. Well,
Awesome.
I'm
Fancy,
gonna.
fancy, huh?
I'll meet you back over at the Mages Guild. Seems like I'm gonna have to pack.
Okay.
And then
We will.
Ludo's gonna wander
go to
off
Saltos.
to get his stuff, and then. Yeah.
All right.
I have a question just
your
before
question?
everyone. Is there gonna be like consequences if we don't find?
Yes.
I mean, well,
It's
I
the
mean,
king's son,
you
most
didn't-
likely.
I mean, you didn't take my son. I will not judge too harshly upon you all for not finding him. I just hope that you do. And I would really appreciate any information you could recover.
makes
Awesome.
sense.
Are you saying if we don't do the quest, or like if we like just
No, if we fail,
If
I'm
you
assuming.
fail,
Deny it,
if you
or
don't do
we
the,
just couldn't?
if you deny it, I'll be a little upset and probably, you won't have. The keep was
I'll be-
built so that you all could,
I'll be a
stay
little
in
sad.
town,
Yeah,
The
make
keep
it's
was
yourself
built
out.
so that way the keeper,
Yeah.
so he could hang it over our heads. Apparently.
No, the keep was built
Hate it.
so that
I'm
if
kidding. I'm kidding.
the keep was built so
Like
that
our headquarters.
yeah, I had built you all a
Yeah.
headquarters because we had
Very smart.
agreed upon, if the crown needed help and it was within your capabilities, you would
We
at
would
least
do
try
so.
to help.
Yeah.
So I will be.
That makes complete sense.
I will be a little bit.
What is our keep's name?
Hurt. You guys have not named it.
Jorvasker.
Titantalus
No,
keep.
your Vasker. Not your Vasker, no.
Jorvasker. Jorvasker.
Titantalus keep.
Well,
No.
if we're gonna do something like that, I
That's
have
a-
to start with
that's a
Also,
little
I
on the
hope you
nose.
guys know that literally nobody except for the people in O2
Yeah, also
they don't know
nobody
about
else
Titan
know
tossers.
that you guys are the Titan tossers.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys are
Yeah,
gonna
I
tell
made
people
it
that you guys are the
For
Titan
that
tossers.
party.
Do we have songs about us now?
I mean,
I doubt
not
it.
really about you, but
don't-
you got songs that were
We
played.
have legends and folklore about us.
Do we?
Yeah, we've been
Huh?
doing stuff for like what, 3
Mirko the
months?
fucking
I mean,
dragon?
people are people in O2 and are probably
Yeah, why
telling
don't
their
we?
kids
Yeah, why don't we
about
have
the Titan
songs about us,
tossers
bro?
who did stuff, but literally
Yeah.
nobody else knows about your exploits. The only reason
Yeah,
they
'cause
know-
Do
we
you have a
haven't-
Do you
fucking
guys
book
realize
called
that word
Olaf
of
and the
mouth-
Dragon yet?
Word of mouth is the best way to get people to know things, and you guys have just been not doing that.
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like that's
Well,
like
also, I
like
don't-
they said
I
in
don't-
the Adventure Zone in Wonderland, what's the best way to get people's attention? Word of mouth.
That's true.
Best advertising.
But also,
It's
I
faster
don't-
than email in this
Fame
time.
is not necessarily our motive here.
Yeah, we're not after fame or
No,
riches.
true, but
well,
also-
Marlo's after riches.
The more
Jim
money,
Marlowe is
the
after
more
it.
people who know about you, the more likely you are to get hired, and the more money you get. That
Very
is the
true.
point of being adventurers.
But also,
Yes.
I'm not super concerned about that either. I'm doing this
I was
because we're
kinda
us.
just- Yeah.
True.
Didiki's
Go
just
back
kind of
with my
vibing.
crew after
Didiki
this.
Because I'm like-
has. Didiki's here because Eris asked him to be here.
Yeah, can we ask Eris for help? Is that cheating? We just
I feel like it's
Also,
cheating. That's why I haven't
for
asked.
something
Oh,
as big as this, contacting a goddess of chaos would be to help find an heir to the throne would be a
Bro,
pretty
you
big
are way
favor.
too into asking
You are-
asking for favors from this goddess.
Let's
I mean,
at
no,
least
y'all can
try
ask.
on our own
Constantly
before
fuck us
resorting
It's
to
so
asking
funny.
a very
It's
unpredictable
honestly
deity.
so hilarious. Is I wasn't even thinking about it being a favor until you guys said the word favor, and now I'm like, oh,
It
yeah.
would be. It would be though.
Yeah,
That
but I
would
didn't think
absolutely
about
be.
it.
He
would
can
be a
ask her.
favor, though.
Didiki could ask her.
Let's at least try this on
They're
our
gonna come
own
back to
before
bite
asking
us.
Dickie,
for
buddy,
divine
you're starting
Yes.
to push your luck with that goddess.
You really are.
Yeah, Marla's
I
totally
stood up
fine
for
with
her, dude.
selling
I
their
stood
soul
up for her.
away. She
Right.
she also did give us a fucking
we
month
all
long
have
vacation.
we all have our tasks. So let's set about
Yeah, that
doing
makes
them.
up for it. Yes, let's go. Let's do our things.
Time is of the essence.
All right.
Wait, we didn't even fucking
So we're gonna
ask.
go talk
How
to-
long has the sun been missing?
We did.
Oh, you said
He kind
I-
of looks over at Ilrune. When did you message them about this? I haven't slept in a long while. And Ilrune just kind of, well, Funk, the first time I tried to message you was, let me look up dates real quick, because I don't remember the days off the top of my head.
Let me pull up the
Wait.
receipts real quick.
Was it when we were kidnapped?
I think, no, the first time I tried to message you was the 13th of Sunemth.
Right. So we wouldn't have gotten your message because we were
Yeah.
in a goddess's pocket
Yeah.
island thing.
So about...
Yes.
So we couldn't. About a month
ago.
Half a month ago?
About, yeah, almost a month ago. Like half a month
Damn.
ago. So his
Okay.
son's been
Yeah.
gone for half a month.
I'm
2
just not
weeks.
gonna say it.
You don't know if he's been
Right.
moved to a secondary location.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to-
Marlo's about to ask, like, are we sure he's not dead? Like,
But you're not
That's
actually
not
gonna ask
Marlo.
that.
That's
Yeah, not
a bit-
actually.
yeah, let's not.
Save such pondering for not in front of his dad.
Yeah.
Things were already uncomfortable enough.
So we all know what we're doing then?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get a
Hi
move on
ho.
then.
All right.
Hi ho.
Hi ho.
And we're off to our speak to the evocation man. Gonna go check on Barthoon and read a book.
All right.
Go
So, where to start? Let's start with Evocation Man.
Big
Hey.
fire boy.
Yeah.
Big
Who's
fire
that?
wizard
Hey.
guy.
Who is it? It's Funk, Marlo, and Didiki.
Yes.
Alright,
Yeah,
so you
that's
make
right,
your way
yes.
out of
He's
the
not
castle.
big.
You walk past your keep in order to reach the giant dome that is the Mages Guild.
Yes, Morrowind
Ooh.
Mages Guild.
You eventually find Celtos. He is in his office. He looks like he's trying to perfect some sort of spell. Something to do with lightning. It's very, like, finesse oriented, and as you guys kind of, like, open the door, he jumps, and you see the bolt just kind of shoot, and it burns up one of the flowers he has in the back of his room.
Aw.
Oh
And
god.
he kind of just looks over at
Already off to a
you.
great start.
Funk. Hello.
Hi.
I already love
Celtos.
him. I already love him.
How are you?
What can I interest you in?
Well, we came by because we had some questions regarding potential evocation magic.
Yeah, I heard
Big
you were
fire.
on vacation while
Alright,
the king's
potentially.
son got kidnapped? Great
That
time
was
to
not
choose.
Of our own. That was not of our own choice,
We didn't choose.
and we had no way of getting out.
Okay. What do you need
Funk's
to
like-
know?
Well, after investigating the area where the prince was kidnapped, I noticed that there were traces of evocation magic, and I'm wondering if we'd be able to somehow track that or find anyone who's proficient in evocation. What we know is this person there's potential that this person could fly. He entered outside the kingdom into his room, and he torched the entire room and a little out into the hallway, stopping at the war room. And we're trying to figure out if there's anyone that you know or something that could fit that in a description, or
I mean, there's obviously the fiends of the nine hells. But I don't know.
things of the nine.
There's also, I'm sure you've heard, magic comes in many different forms. Some people study for it, some people pray to their gods, others make, let's call them pacts with other entities.
Yes.
It could be possible that somebody who would have made one of these pacts could obtain such power as to break through the walls of the castle. From what I've seen, from the way the fire has been shaped, size of the hole, it does look as though a humanoid creature created that hole. I'm trying to figure out if it was actually a human or if it was something more.
Well, like we said, we believe that they could have flown in because the floor but the
Yes.
walls were more scorched than the floor.
Yes.
Astute
So
observation, Funk.
but there were no footprints anywhere
I'm
in or
right.
out.
Yes.
So that's
Hmm.
what we're going off of.
Well,
I've been attempting to. See, this is where it gets quite tricky because it could be one of the many lords of the Nine Hells. It could be a human who made a pact who had a bone to pick. It could be any member of the rebellion. It could be so many people. So at this point, I'm working with guesses. I have no clues, no trace. If I had had a clue, I would have probably cracked it months ago. Or
Yes, this
days
one is
ago,
a very
weeks ago.
hard one.
It's been a very long month.
This is out of character, but was the? I mean, we didn't really check it. Were they fire scorch marks or were they like? Because I know lightning can scorch too.
You did not check, and are you proficient in
That's
Arcana?
I'm not.
Then you would not know.
I'm not. That is fair. That's big
And you
fair.
guys didn't really think to check beforehand.
We did not. We did not know. So it's my
I
fault.
think with the
Or not.
size of the scorch marks, he probably
It was probably
assumed
fire.
was
Yeah,
just fire.
But
it'd be pretty cool if it was lightning though. Lightning is my favorite element. And sorry. Anyways,
Yeah, we do believe that it was part of the uprising. That's
I'm not
Those are
sure.
the main. That's the most possible motive.
it looks to be as though it was a human creature or something of the sort. I doubt that a Lord of Hell would be so concerned with leaving clues.
Four of them.
so maybe
Subjects?
maybe is packed man with him.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Oh, hi.
This is
Didiki.
Didiki.
Yes.
He's a lizard man. Lizard folk, sorry.
Yes.
And he is
Yes.
part of the group.
We're called the Titan Tossers.
Oh, what a creative
In-
name.
In one area, yes. That's a nickname.
Marlo, by the
But,
way, I've been I don't like fucking know anything about magic, so I'm out of my depth here.
Well, I appreciate your
Didiki is
honesty,
hella kind.
Marlo.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen you before. Were you by any chance on Kaikagon at some point in the last month?
Was I?
You were not.
You've been to Kaikagon.
You've been
Out
to
of character.
Kaikagon, but not in the last month.
Not. I mean, I was also trapped on that island paradise for the past month.
You looked familiar.
So, I mean, are there many other tabaxis on Kakagon? Like, there's a small settlement.
There's a small settlement.
The only other tabaxi I know is your mom.
Yeah, she
God.
doesn't. She doesn't travel.
Well, regardless. If I'm to go off of my
Remember-
best guess, I would say it was a member of the rebellion, just because I highly doubt that a demon would be very concerned with leaving clues or people knowing that it was them.
But like you say packs. I don't know what pack is, but sounds important.
Didiki, you have a. We'll talk about it later. Wouldn't
Yeah, that's
the
not important.
rebellion like leave a note or something that says, "Ha fuck you, we have your son, give us the throne"?
I mean, I wouldn't
Handsome?
want to say this in front of the king, but maybe they're not planning on giving it back. You know, rid yourself of the heir, throne
Yeah,
topples
like
on its own.
No, that tracks. That they lost their son. So I can imagine. Okay.
Me
It
too.
was hundreds of years ago, but some people are still sore about it. And I highly doubt that this is anything less than a, them attempting to restart an ancient.
petty bullshit is what it sounds like. Petty fucking bullshit. You can't like it. Whatever, you lost your son to some fucking fairies. Awesome. Like
I mean,
that's really
they lost
fucking.
their son to the Malkif family. That's how they took the throne.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the history. You think
Didn't
the
you know understand
rebellion
either?
has him?
That would be my best guess.
Or I was thinking that too, because who the fuck else would want to steal the king's son and not get like a fuck ton of gold for it? I think our next step would be getting into contact with someone in the rebellion who maybe sneak in our way, be a bit of a recon mission, maybe
Damn.
do some
Must
spying, some.
Well, that's not really my area of expertise, but I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thanks for your information, your help with this. You've been
Yes.
great.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's just how my voice
it-
sounds.
Yeah, we can't tell either.
Well, as always, Funk, it's a pleasure.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your help.
He just nods.
Good luck with your magic.
Thank you.
And Funka quickly leaves.
And moving to the book. Ludo, where are you going to study the book?
After I'd grab my stuff, I most likely would be waiting outside of the guild, reading
Alright.
outside.
Alright.
Let's have them the pack.
Alright.
So,
So you
yeah.
are reading. What you learned,
What
you
is
kind
this
of look through
book?
the pages that have been marked. From what they entail, a lot of it has to do with someone known as the Prince of Undead. One of the lords of the hells, Prince of Demons of the sort, named Orcus. It just goes into, like, describing, like, more about, like, fiends and his domain. It doesn't really give you any clues as to why the king's son would have been taken, though.
Nothing. This is a very broad statement, but nothing fire related per se in a book about hell.
I mean, yeah, you can, from what you read, like, the hells are very, very much, fire oriented.
Yeah.
Like, the most, like, that's what it gives you. It's like, oh yeah, if you ever plan to travel there, like, be fucking, like, it's a lot of pit fiends, it's a lot of, like, fire stuff.
God, pit fiends are fucking scary. Oh my god.
It's very much like, if you are planning on going there, make sure you have something that will give you resistance to, like, burning to death.
Or just naturally be resistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be resistant.
Having you know, hellish resistance. They kind of like they mentioned tieflings at one point and how like tieflings are better equipped to enter this place. They have resistance to this. This is part of like it gets into like their natural domains, and I say that in like air quotes and stuff. Like you do see some information on tieflings in there too, about how like, you know, tieflings can be the spawn of like humans and fiends. And like it takes you into that too. But
A lot
you
of
don't
in this
really,
book.
yeah, you don't really seem to get much information on like what would have taken the king's son.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just wait for them to... Or... How long would have they been in there? I don't... Yeah, I'll just wait outside for them to come out.
Honestly, probably wouldn't have been more than like half an hour. That was a pretty quick conversation. Like let's say half an hour, like 45 minutes.
It works.
Okay.
Right? And then they eventually
So yeah, I'd wait out.
exit the guild, and you guys meet up with Ludo. And while you guys are making your way back to the keep, Artifice, you're going to check on Barthu.
Yep.
All right.
How's the boy?
The boy is
Oh my God.
just literally sleeping.
Oh.
Aww.
The
We're gonna be
boy.
there.
Like
The
on
boy.
Funk's bed, sleeping.
Oh,
We love
that's
the
so
boy.
cute. I mean, I guess I can just like chill in here. You know, make sure no
My
one
son.
comes and snatches him like last time.
Sorry, child.
Just like, you know, keep watch over. Because I mean, if he's sleeping, there's nothing I really need to do.
All right.
I'm not gonna wake him up or anything. It's a sleeping
Alright.
chimera. I'm not stupid.
You end up watching over Barthu. Like an hour passes, and everybody eventually gets back to the keep. And
Yes.
let's just. So, do you guys like plan out what you're going to do? How you're going to approach
Yeah,
this situation?
probably.
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Yeah, I'd most likely state that the book's not that helpful.
I feel that's Marlowe's expertise, Loki.
Based on the information that we learned from Soltis, he seems to think
Soltis?
that wait, what the fuck is his name?
Saltos?
Salty toes.
What the
Salty
what the
toes.
fuck ever. I met him a singular time. I'm not
Salty
gonna
toes.
take him. Based on the information that he gave us, humanoid caster, probably someone in the rebellion,
Possibly a pact.
possibly
He says.
a pact, but still, all signs lead to the rebellion. So I think our next course of action is maybe seeing if, like, I'm sure the king would probably have like some fucking undercover people, right, in the rebellion that can he can correspond with, unless he's fucking. I don't want to insult the king, but it'd be pretty fucking stupid not to have like insiders on the rebellion trying to destroy and take your throne, right?
Yeah, that would make sense. I
Yeah.
imagine he probably has something going on there. I mean, especially now that they're the main suspect in the kidnapping of son. I'd
Yeah.
imagine. Like the king's. I don't think the king is a dumb man. I'm sure he's thought of this.
So I feel like that should be our next step, asking for any changes in the rebellion, any odd movements in the large groups moving around in places that they don't usually travel to. Because right now we have basically nothing. They've like burned everything that could have
It's tough.
given us any hint
What's
for where.
getting me is. Yeah. I mean, what's getting me was what Didiki said, is that this person could possibly fly. You know, no footprints, the walls were more scorched than anything. So that's that out of everything. That's what's getting me.
Well, I might not know much about flying, but I'm sure flying with someone would be hard. So I don't think you could fly for that long.
I mean, if it was
That's also going off of if this thing is an average size and not massive.
well, I mean, whatever it is broke in the castle wall, so it's quite possible it's large.
Side note: is the chimera in this room?
That's a good fucking
Yeah,
question.
are we
Are we
all
convening
just
in
being
Font's room right now?
High or low?
Low.
Higher low, higher low.
All right.
Lechuga,
That's
that's
an
you.
even split. All right. As you guys are in the middle of discussing,
breath.
you hear a very loud, like a yawn, and walking down the stairs of the keep, Ludo, you see a smaller than normal chimera. You see a lion head, a goat head, and a dragon
You know
head.
what's really funny about the chimera, though? The branding. I haven't gotten like the brand name, but like out of character, Ludo's family owns a vineyard. Their emblem is a chimera.
Aw.
Holy shit.
How does Ludo react to
Eight.
seeing a chimera just chilling, walking down the steps of this keep?
Both surprised, but also today's been crazy. So it's like, why not add one?
Ah,
Ah.
that is Barthun. He is a chimera. He's part of our
Yeah,
group.
visibly.
Can I
Fun.
ask why Barthoon? Like, how'd you come up with that name for a chimera?
I like it.
Oh, it's it means thunder in Dwarven. Like,
That
like a
is
booming roar.
very cute. That is
And
very cute.
You know what? I wasn't expecting it to be that fucking sick, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, all right. Asked and answered.
That's very nice. I like that actually. I didn't know that.
All right. So, what have you guys decided for the course of action for the next day?
You should probably have a meeting with.
see if he has any
See if the
contacts.
king has someone.
Or perhaps
we should
one of
probably
his
do that.
advisors.
Also,
maybe as a spy master
this
that
is-
we could talk to. That would probably
that.
be pertinent.
This is like out of character. This is like a question for the group. Didn't we stop by like this thieves guild kind of thing during one of our?
That was
I don't think that
Taika
these.
got
was
it.
us.
That was the
Taika
syndicate.
got
Yeah, that was
Taika
not
got it.
here.
That was the
But,
syndicate that y'all got
never mind.
raided.
Yeah.
Right,
So they were
we,
gonna
uh,
see us anyways.
If we talk to the king, or his like general or whatever, his general could probably tell us more information about it. Low key,
Or like I said, spy master. He probably has.
Yeah.
one. A good king has a spy.
probably, yeah. Talk to spy master or general, whichever one we can find.
All right. So, you plan on doing that first thing tomorrow?
Yeah, because we still
Yeah.
need more information and
Alright.
see if we can get. Yeah.
As the day turns to night, does anybody have anything else they want to do before I cap this?
Nah.
Opens
Nah.
a bottle of wine.
Talk to Eris. I want to talk to Eris.
All right, Tidiki, what do you want to say?
All right. Hi, hello, Eris. Are you You're not. Are you busy?
Are you in your room alone or are you with everybody?
I'm probably in my room alone because this is personal, I guess.
All right, as you say that, you feel a hand rub your back. Hello, Tidiki.
Hi. So, Didiki see people pray sometimes? Did he kind of like points at me with like the eyebrows, like, "Hey, yeah."
You wish to pray.
Maybe Didiki try.
What do you pray for?
You.
Anything
Didiki
specific?
hoped. Well, mostly for thanks, because Didiki would died a lot before me meet my friends.
Mm,
If not, you.
well, I'm glad I could help.
But Didiki bring it out.
Okay.
Is he kind of like he gets into he
How
gets
is
he does the little
anyone
kid
fall in
thing
love
where
with
he
a
like
lizard man like this?
what?
Didiki is so cute.
He tries. I try. But Didiki does the little kid thing to where he like kneels by the bed, full like elbows on it, hands clapped together.
All right.
And right before he starts, he's like, "Oh wait." He lights a candle, and that's like on his nightstand or something. Okay. And then
She's just sitting on like the foot of your bed, legs crossed, looking down at you as this is happening.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Didiki wants to thank Eris for new powers, friends, and lots of food. Really good food. Didiki likes the food here.
Of course. Only the best.
Yes. Didiki is very thankful for food. But Didiki is thankful that. Oh, have you seen Barton? Barthune. Yes. He has 3 heads.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But anyways, Didiki go sleep now.
All right. Good night.
Amen. He like claps his hands and goes to bed.
And
Oh my.
Usually, amen.
do the rest.
Yeah.
Do the rest of you
Yes.
go to
What to
sleep?
do?
Yes, we're all sleeping.
All right, Marlo.
Oh God, why?
As you're sleeping, you feel part of yourself wake. You open your eyes, and you're not in your room. You are in, from what you can see, it is like a small, square, dark stone room with the walls scratched, no door. Eris is standing right in front of you. She's just looking at you.
Just
Am I? Hi. Howdy.
Shh, just listen. And she kind of steps back and fades into darkness. The last thing to fade is her eyes. And as you look around for a second and you look down at yourself, you're not like Marlo right now. You are a tall, you kind of like feel around, you feel elven ears. You feel just like hair basically only on top of your head. And then as you lift your arms, you can see they are shackled to the floor. And you feel a terror that you did not know existed. And this is not your body. These are not your feelings that you are feeling. What do you do?
But I'm Marlo, right?
I mean, your mind is Marlo. You are just currently not physically Marlo.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and do what Eris told me to do and just listen. Do I hear anything? My passive perception is 23, so.
jeez.
You hear water dripping, and you hear very, very muffled footsteps. and they're getting closer. And then you hear like stone grinding against stone as you turn your head. You can see part of the wall is like basically moving into the wall to create like a sort of doorway. You see a very tall, black-haired woman just looking down at you with a cruel smile on her face. How are we doing tonight, Prince? And that's where we're gonna end the session.
What the? What?
Yep.
As Marlo, you
How you
wake
doing,
up
King?
gasping for breath. You
What?
The terror that you feel matches the terror that you felt in your dream. It is still dark out. You feel your heart pounding. And you have to take a
What
breath.
the fuck? Marlon just screams like, "What the fuck?" as loud as
And that's
I
where we're
can
gonna
into the
pick it up
fucking
next
thing.
week. I had to leave it on a cliffhanger this time.
Always the fucking
That's good. No, I love
cliffhanger.
that. I love that.
But yeah, very good, very good.
So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you to the 2 new people who followed us.
Ella.
Be sure
Thank you.
to join our Discord if you want to talk to us. It is linked in our About Us page. We recently started a
Very
TikTok
fun.
where we are at Chaos Crits on TikTok too, I believe. Just search up Critical Chaos, you'll find us. Where Jacob has been posting some really good stuff. We're trying to get some more ideas for what to post. But,
Yeah,
you
that
know,
TikTok's lesson.
check us out on all social medias, you know, at
Some
Chaos
art on there as
Crits.
well.
Yeah, at Chaos Crits on just about everything. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week, hopefully at our usual starting time. Who wants
Yeah.
to say it?
Good. Oh, hi everyone.
Good night and
Bye,
roll high.
chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.